than 100 years ago, in the back room of a New York magic shop, the oldest brotherhood of magicians was first conjured. No one knew how important Martinka's magic shop would become as the founding location of the most prestigious magical organization in the world.
The Society of American Magicians is the oldest magic organization in the world. We also say we're the most prestigious magic organization because our past presidents and deans read like a who's who in magic history.
Legendary magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Keller, and Howard Thurston dedicated their lives and finances to the advancement of the society and the betterment of its members. Today, more than 45,000 individuals have held membership worldwide since its inception.
Magic is, you're seeing an unreal thing happen right in front of you. It's like your dreams. If you want to fly, here a magician shows you that it's entirely possible right there in front of you. And that's a powerful tool. The Society of American Magicians fosters that art form. It helps a magician become better through the fellowship of the other magicians, but it also creates a community of magicians that supports the larger community.
In the age of YouTube, Google, and Facebook, magic has really changed in the way magicians are teaching and helping each other. One of the great things about the S.A.M. is the fact that they really foster a live mentorship and performance opportunities for both young magicians and older magicians alike. As someone who's grown up reaping the benefits from the Society of Young Magicians, I can really testify that I've been able to get invaluable performance opportunities, advice, and mentorship from older magicians.
If you have a serious interest in the art of magic, then you can follow in the footsteps of great magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Blackstone Jr., Siegfried and Roy, Lance Burton, and David Copperfield. Join us as we enter into a new age of magic as a member of the most prestigious magical organization in the world, the Society of American Magicians. More than 100 years ago, in the back room of a New York magic shop, the oldest brotherhood of magicians was first conjured. No one knew how important Martinka's magic shop would become as the founding location of the most prestigious magical organization in the world.
The Society of American Magicians is the oldest magic organization in the world. We also say we're the most prestigious magic organization because our past presidents and deans read like a who's who in magic history.
Legendary magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Keller, and Howard Thurston dedicated their lives and finances to the advancement of the society and the betterment of its members. Today, more than 45,000 individuals have held membership worldwide since its inception.
Magic is, you're seeing an unreal thing happen right in front of you. It's like your dreams. If you want to fly, here a magician shows you that it's entirely possible right there in front of you. And that's a powerful tool. The Society of American Magicians fosters that art form. It helps a magician become better through the fellowship of the other magicians, but it also creates a community of magicians that supports the larger community.
In the age of YouTube, Google, and Facebook, magic has really changed in the way magicians are teaching and helping each other. One of the great things about the S.A.M. is the fact that they really foster a live mentorship and performance opportunities for both young magicians and older magicians alike. As someone who's grown up reaping the benefits from the Society of Young Magicians, I can really testify that I've been able to get invaluable performance opportunities, advice, and mentorship from older magicians.
If you have a serious interest in the art of magic, then you can follow in the footsteps of great magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Blackstone Jr., Siegfried and Roy, Lance Burton, and David Copperfield. Join us as we enter into a new age of magic as a member of the most prestigious magical organization in the world, the Society of American Magicians. More than 100 years ago, in the back room of a New York magic shop, the oldest brotherhood of magicians was first conjured. No one knew how important Martinka's Magic Shop would become as the founding location of the most prestigious magical organization in the world.
The Society of American Magicians is the oldest magic organization in the world. We also say we're the most prestigious magic organization because our past presidents and deans read like a who's who in magic history.
Legendary magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Keller, and Howard Thurston dedicated their lives and finances to the advancement of the society and the betterment of its members. Today, more than 45,000 individuals have held membership worldwide since its inception.
Magic is, you're seeing an unreal thing happen right in front of you. It's like your dreams. If you want to fly, here a magician shows you that it's entirely possible right there in front of you. And that's a powerful tool. The Society of American Magicians fosters that art form. It helps a magician become better through the fellowship of the other magicians, but it also creates a community of magicians that supports the larger community.
In the age of YouTube, Google, and Facebook, magic has really changed in the way magicians are teaching and helping each other. One of the great things about the S.A.M. is the fact that they really foster a live mentorship and performance opportunities for both young magicians and older magicians alike. As someone who's grown up reaping the benefits from the Society of Young Magicians, I can really testify that I've been able to get invaluable performance opportunities, advice, and mentorship from older magicians.
If you have a serious interest in the art of magic, then you can follow in the footsteps of great magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Blackstone Jr., Siegfried and Roy, Lance Burton, and David Copperfield. Join us as we enter into a new age of magic as a member of the most prestigious magical organization in the world, the Society of American Magicians. More than 100 years ago, in the back room of a New York magic shop, the oldest brotherhood of magicians was first conjured. No one knew how important Martinka's Magic Shop would become as the founding location of the most prestigious magical organization in the world.
The Society of American Magicians is the oldest magic organization in the world. We also say we're the most prestigious magic organization because our past presidents and deans read like a who's who in magic history.
Legendary magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Keller, and Howard Thurston dedicated their lives and finances to the advancement of the society and the betterment of its members. Today, more than 45,000 individuals have held membership worldwide since its inception.
Magic is, you're seeing an unreal thing happen right in front of you. It's like your dreams. If you want to fly, here a magician shows you that it's entirely possible right there in front of you. And that's a powerful tool. The Society of American Magicians fosters that art form. It helps a magician become better through the fellowship of the other magicians, but it also creates a community of magicians that supports the larger community.
In the age of YouTube, Google, and Facebook, magic has really changed in the way magicians are teaching and helping each other. One of the great things about the S.A.M. is the fact that they really foster a live mentorship and performance opportunities for both young magicians and older magicians alike. As someone who's grown up reaping the benefits from the Society of Young Magicians, I can really testify that I've been able to get invaluable performance opportunities, advice, and mentorship from older magicians.
If you have a serious interest in the art of magic, then you can follow in the footsteps of great magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Blackstone Jr., Siegfried and Roy, Lance Burton, and David Copperfield. Join us as we enter into a new age of magic as a member of the most prestigious magical organization in the world, the Society of American Magicians.
Is that the word power? Hey, Joel? Yeah. Hear me now. Yeah, I can hear you fine. It's just a little blurry. Yeah. Go max light, Mark, number 1. On my end, I can zoom in more. So it's really good. You won't see it zoom in because we're taking it and it's going to a different software, and that software is with broadcast. Oh, as it's, I see. There's going to be a slight delay. How far do you come in? Like, I mean, all I'm doing is digitally zooming the camera. Oh, we're freezing again. Freezing again. Yeah. Okay, so same on my headquarters. Yeah, that does break up. Yeah, but well, that's faded out a few times too.
More than 100 years ago, in the back room of a New York magic shop, the oldest brotherhood of magicians was first conjured. No one knew how important Martinka's magic shop would become as the founding location of the most prestigious magical organization in the world.
The Society of American Magicians is the oldest magic organization in the world. We also say we're the most prestigious magic organization because our past presidents and deans read like a who's who in magic history.
Legendary magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Keller, and Howard Thurston dedicated their lives and finances to the advancement of the society and the betterment of its members. Today, more than 45,000 individuals have held membership worldwide since its inception.
Magic is, you're seeing an unreal thing happen right in front of you. It's like your dreams. If you want to fly, here a magician shows you that it's entirely possible right there in front of you. And that's a powerful tool. The Society of American Magicians fosters that art form. It helps a magician become better through the fellowship of the other magicians, but it also creates a community of magicians that supports the larger community.
In the age of YouTube, Google, and Facebook, magic has really changed in the way magicians are teaching and helping each other. One of the great things about the S.A.M. is the fact that they really foster a live mentorship and performance opportunities for both young magicians and older magicians alike. As someone who's grown up reaping the benefits from the Society of Young Magicians, I can really testify that I've been able to get invaluable performance opportunities, advice, and mentorship from older magicians.
If you have a serious interest in the art of magic, then you can follow in the footsteps of great magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Blackstone Jr., Siegfried and Roy, Lance Burton, and David Copperfield. Join us as we enter into a new age of magic as a member of the most prestigious magical organization in the world, the Society of American Magicians.
It's very good.
Been guessing on what Danny Goldsmith. Have you ever seen his videos, Danny Goldsmith?
Oh yeah, we're huge fans.
I'm guessing it's this, like a swivel down.
Yeah. That opening, yeah. Okay, that should be fine. My guess is if we switch to the MacBook, I bet you that's what it is, just the Chromebook specs and the camera.
Yep, Mike. Hey, you know what? Let me send Mike the link. Zoom link. He just jumped right. Oh, he does it. I'm trying to check.
More than 100 years ago, in the back room of a New York magic shop, the oldest brotherhood of magicians was first conjured. No one knew how important Martinka's magic shop would become as the founding location of the most prestigious magical organization in the world.
The Society of American Magicians is the oldest magic organization in the world.
Oh, okay.
We also say we're the most prestigious magic organization because our past presidents and deans read like a who's who in magic history.
Legendary magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Keller, and Howard Thurston dedicated their lives and finances to the advancement of the society and the betterment of its members. Today, more than 45,000 individuals have held membership worldwide since its inception.
Magic is, you're seeing an unreal thing happen right in front of you. It's like your dreams. If you want to fly, here a magician shows you that it's entirely possible right there in front of you. And that's a powerful tool. The Society of American Magicians fosters that art form. It helps a magician become better through the fellowship of the other magicians, but it also creates a community of magicians that supports the larger community.
In the age of YouTube, Google, and Facebook, magic has really changed in the way magicians are teaching and helping each other. One of the great things about the S.A.M. is the fact that they really foster a live mentorship and performance opportunities for both young magicians and older magicians alike. As someone who's grown up reaping the benefits from the Society of Young Magicians, I can really testify that I've been able to get invaluable performance opportunities, advice, and mentorship from older magicians.
Send me a silhouette or
If
send me a
you
profile
have a serious
of you
interest in
so
the
I can
art
do
of
your
magic,
silhouette right.
then you can follow in the footsteps of great magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Blackstone Jr., Siegfried and Roy, Lance Burton,
This is substantially
and David
better.
Copperfield. Join us as we enter into a new age of magic as a member of the most prestigious magical organization in the world, the Society of American Magicians.
Yes, but now we can see it in HD.
Freaking awesome, man. Excellent. God bless Apple. Wow.
Oh, God bless Mike Miller, so I keep him on payroll. He saved my ass every night in China.
He's on your payroll too? That's funny because me and Danny pay him. You pay him. No wonder he...
That's night and day. That's so clear.
That's so good.
I have you on a giant TV too at the same time. So clear as day. Oh no! Compared to the other thing, it's not even remotely. So much better. Loves magicians. All right. All right, I'm going back to behind the scenes. Joel and Steve Yeah, I got things I got to do, but you guys do that. All right.
Go. We're good. We're good.
More than 100 years ago, in the back room of a New York magic shop, the oldest brotherhood of magicians was first conjured. No one knew how important Martinka's magic shop would become as the founding location of the most prestigious magical organization in the world.
The Society of American Magicians is the oldest magic organization in the world. We also say we're the most prestigious magic organization because our past presidents and deans read like a who's who in magic history.
Legendary magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Keller, and Howard Thurston dedicated their lives and finances to the advancement of the society and the betterment of its members. Today, more than 45,000 individuals have held membership worldwide since its inception.
Magic is, you're seeing an unreal thing happen right in front of you. It's like your dreams. If you want to fly, here a magician shows you that it's entirely possible right there in front of you. And that's a powerful tool. The Society of American Magicians fosters that art form. It helps a magician become better through the fellowship of the other magicians, but it also creates a community of magicians that supports the larger community.
In the age of YouTube, Google, and Facebook, magic has really changed in the way magicians are teaching and helping each other. One of the great things about the S.A.M. is the fact that they really foster a live mentorship and performance opportunities for both young magicians and older magicians alike. As someone who's grown up reaping the benefits from the Society of Young Magicians, I can really testify that I've been able to get invaluable performance opportunities, advice, and mentorship from older magicians.
If you have a serious interest in the art of magic, then you can follow in the footsteps of great magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Blackstone Jr., Siegfried and Roy, Lance Burton, and David Copperfield. Join us as we enter into a new age of magic as a member of the most prestigious magical organization in the world, the Society of American Magicians. More than 100 years ago, in the back room of a New York magic shop, the oldest brotherhood of magicians was first conjured. No one knew how important Martinka's magic shop would become as the founding location of the most prestigious magical organization in the world.
The Society of American Magicians is the oldest magic organization in the world. We also say we're the most prestigious magic organization because our past presidents and deans read like a who's who in magic history.
Legendary magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Keller, and Howard Thurston dedicated their lives and finances to the advancement of the society and the betterment of its members. Today, more than 45,000 individuals have held membership worldwide since its inception.
Magic is, you're seeing an unreal thing happen right in front of you. It's like your dreams. If you want to fly, here a magician shows you that it's entirely possible right there in front of you. And that's a powerful tool. The Society of American Magicians fosters that art form. It helps a magician become better through the fellowship of the other magicians, but it also creates a community of magicians that supports the larger community.
In the age of YouTube, Google, and Facebook, magic has really changed in the way magicians are teaching and helping each other. One of the great things about the S.A.M. is the fact that they really foster a live mentorship and performance opportunities for both young magicians and older magicians alike. As someone who's grown up reaping the benefits from the Society of Young Magicians, I can really testify that I've been able to get invaluable performance opportunities, advice, and mentorship from older magicians.
If you have a serious interest in the art of magic, then you can follow in the footsteps of great magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Blackstone Jr., Siegfried and Roy, Lance Burton, and David Copperfield. Join us as we enter into a new age of magic as a member of the most prestigious magical organization in the world, the Society of American Magicians. More than 100 years ago, in the back room of a New York magic shop, the oldest brotherhood of magicians was first conjured. No one knew how important Martinka's magic shop would become as the founding location of the most prestigious magical organization in the world.
The Society of American Magicians is the oldest magic organization in the world. We also say we're the most prestigious magic organization because our past presidents and deans read like a who's who in magic history.
Legendary magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Keller, and Howard Thurston dedicated their lives and finances to the advancement of the society and the betterment of its members. Today, more than 45,000 individuals have held membership worldwide since its inception.
Magic is, you're seeing an unreal thing happen right in front of you. It's like your dreams. If you want to fly, here a magician shows you that it's entirely possible right there in front of you. And that's a powerful tool. The Society of American Magicians fosters that art form. It helps a magician become better through the fellowship of the other magicians, but it also creates a community of magicians that supports the larger community.
In the age of YouTube, Google, and Facebook, magic has really changed in the way magicians are teaching and helping each other. One of the great things about the S.A.M. is the fact that they really foster a live mentorship and performance opportunities for both young magicians and older magicians alike. As someone who's grown up reaping the benefits from the Society of Young Magicians, I can really testify that I've been able to get invaluable performance opportunities, advice, and mentorship from older magicians.
If you have a serious interest in the art of magic, then you can follow in the footsteps of great magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Blackstone Jr., Siegfried and Roy, Lance Burton, and David Copperfield. Join us as we enter into a new age of magic as a member of the most prestigious magical organization in the world, the Society of American Magicians. More than 100 years ago, in the back room of a New York magic shop, the oldest brotherhood of magicians was first conjured. No one knew how important Martinka's magic shop would become as the founding location of the most prestigious magical organization in the world.
The Society of American Magicians is the oldest magic organization in the world. We also say we're the most prestigious magic organization because our past presidents and deans read like a who's who in magic history.
Legendary magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Keller, and Howard Thurston
All right.
dedicated their lives and finances to the advancement of the society and the
You can
betterment
take
of
them
its
off the
members.
spotlight, Joel. Yeah, make
Today,
yeah, perfect.
more than 45,000 individuals have held membership worldwide since its
Sounds
inception.
great.
Magic is
It's considerably.
you're seeing an unreal thing happen right in front of you. It's like your dreams. If you want to fly, here a magician shows you that it's entirely possible right there in front of you. And that's a powerful tool. The Society of American Magicians fosters that art form. It helps a magician become better through the fellowship of the other
Joel,
magicians.
not if you can hear me.
But it also creates a community
Okay,
of
cool.
magicians that supports the
4
larger
minutes.
community.
In the age of YouTube, Google, and Facebook, magic has really changed in the way magicians are teaching and helping each other. One of the great things about the S.A.M. is the fact that they really foster a live mentorship and performance opportunities for both young magicians and older magicians alike. As someone who's grown up reaping the benefits from the Society of Young Magicians, I can really testify that I've been able to get invaluable performance opportunities, advice, and mentorship from older magicians.
If you have a serious interest in the art of magic, then you can follow in the footsteps of great magicians like Harry Houdini, Harry Blackstone Jr., Siegfried and Roy, Lance Burton, and David Copperfield. Join us as we enter into a new age of magic as a member of the most prestigious magical organization in the world, the Society of American Magicians.
Three minutes.
More than 100 years ago, in the back room of a New York magic shop, the oldest brotherhood of magicians was first conjured. No one knew how important Martinka's magic shop would become as the founding location of the most prestigious magical organization in the world.
The Society of American Magicians is the oldest magic organization in the world. We also say we're the most prestigious magic organization.
Welcome, friends, to the Society of American Magicians Lecture Series. I'm Joel Zaritsky, the incoming president for the Society of American Magicians, And with us, we have the Albus Dumbledore of tech. The coming on now. There we go. Hey, how's it going, John? Okay, man. It just Will's all pumped up about that, so he's all psyched about that. So, listen, we want to thank you all. We have people tuning in from all over the globe right now. So we want to welcome you all again to the Society of American Magicians. You know, whether you're a pro, whether you're an amateur, whether you're a part-time, whether you're a historian, you're a collector, we love having you here. We love having you as part of the Society of American Magicians. We'd love you to be a member. There's so much here to offer. And one thing we do with Society of American Magicians, we have an assembly, a virtual assembly that we do once a month called Assembly V1.1 for those who can't get to a regular assembly meeting. And this month actually, we have a special guest star. And John, you want to talk about that? Okay. So we have a special guest star this coming month. That you're going to be hearing all about, and again, it's as an S.A.M. member with Steve Cohen, the Millionaire's Magician. So he's going to be giving us a live lecture, so we hopefully join with that. And again, we'd love to have you join as an S.A.M. member. There's so much here. We'd love you to be as part of the family. But let's, yes. And this is a lecture to all magicians across the globe, you know, for everything. So, but let's talk about Will. Since 1992, after leaving corporate, he's become a full-time magician. He has done everything. Weddings, bar mitzvahs, parties, you name it, this guy has done it. He's a working pro. He's also hilarious. He is fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's put it up for Will Fern.
Hola, how you doing, guys? Thanks very much. I'm honored that anybody's tuning in tonight. I'm going to preempt this lecture, all right? I want to frame what I'm going to do here, all right? Because I've got a couple of really important things I want to get across. So I'm going to read them so I don't screw them up, all right? Because that's what I usually do. So rather than take 5 minutes to beat around the bush, I'll take 1 minute and read out what my goals are for you tonight, okay? I call it the If You Can Make It There lecture, all right? So I'm from just outside New York City in New Jersey, okay? And that's where I'm from tonight. I'm at the amazing Smoke and Mirrors Theater in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Huntington Valley to be exact, the home of Danny Archer and Marty Martin. Mike Miller in the house tonight as well. Honored that my buddies are here, and we're hosting it there. We might give you a little video tour later, see how awesome the Smoke and Mirrors is, right? Amazing place to play, even a better place to watch a show. It's awesome. So if you're ever near Philly, you want something to do on a
non-virus day.
On a non-virus day, yeah, come on over to the Smoke and Mirrors. They got great acts. And I'm proud to say I was the opening guy. They put me on first. I love these guys. We had a couple sold out shows, and with oh God, Doc Swan. Holy cow! If you ever get to see Doc Swan, what a treat to work with him, man. He's unbelievable. Anyway, so I call it the Throw It Against a Fridge lecture. All right. So an Italian mother, and for those of the Italians, I don't have to explain this, but for the rest of you guys, that's what you do with pasta. You throw it against a fridge. If it sticks, al dente, ready to go. All right. So I've got a lot of things I want to share with you tonight. I'm going to start with tricks, and I'm going to go beyond tricks. All right. So all with the proviso that why should I be in front of you? All right. Because if you could do it there, you can do it anywhere. Right. So for 28 years now, I've been performing full time, mostly close up in the New York City market. All right. And New Yorkers are the worst. all right? Because they're hard to impress, they're too cool, all this crap that they say about New Yorkers, it's true, all right? But once you get them, you got them for life. That's why New Yorkers are great. Okay, they might be hard to impress, but once you do, they love you, all right? So I can honestly say, I was gonna get to this later, but I'll say it now. I'm not, thanks for saying I'm hilarious. You're a sweet guy. I'm not that funny. I'm not the most creative magician. I'm not I'm not a huge chops guy. I'm decent at a lot of things, but what I'm really good at is walking around a party where people know each other and having a ball, all right? There's a lot of techniques I have about being mostly a party guy, and I think that transcends into other areas of magic as well. Right? I'll get into that. But the reason I'm in front of you is and what I'm going to try to get across to you tonight are some real takeaways I want you to get. Number one, right? How do you approach strolling magic in your head, right? Am I going to bother people? What should I do? What shouldn't I do? Blah. I'm going to give you what you need to know to approach it with confidence, with relaxed and in a powerful way. All right, you're going to get that tonight. I promise you that. All right. You're also going to get how to actually literally approach tables. Like how do you walk up and talk to people? All right. I got 3 great techniques I've used over the years. I think you'll enjoy them. All right. Also, what kind of material to do? Right. What makes a good closer? What makes a good opener? What makes a good middler? Right. These kind of things that I've really thought a lot about, especially the openers. So we're going to go over why I have my openers, what they are. Okay. Okay, so that said, and again, I got to read this because I want you to know where I'm going here. You may or may not like my tricks. Fine. They may not be in your technical wheelhouse. Fine. All right. But again, the tips to brain food and the ideas I have, I think apply to anybody, anywhere who performs for anybody. All right. When I watch a lecture, I look for those tips beyond the tricks. All right. But I want to make sure I highlight mine. All right. I'm not going to apologize for being passionate about these ideas because these ideas and how I approach strolling magic has put a house over my head, fed me, and my beautiful wife, who'd be my assistant in a couple minutes here, for nearly 30 years. I'm doing this, all right? Although we only married 3 years. But for 30 years, I'm doing this. I'm making a living in a tough town doing mostly strolling magic, okay? So, and again, I make no apologies about my enthusiasm. It's just me. I get excited, all right? So, okay, so let's get my wife up here. And we're going to talk about, we're going to start off, well, you know what? As my wife takes the stage, all right? Everybody say hi to the lovely Miss Vanya. Hello, Vanya, my wife, Vanya. Okay, come on in. All right, but I'm going to start off, I thought about this today, and I hinted at it before, but I think this is really important. And I think this is going to give you the grounding you need, how to think about strolling magic, all right? And I'm sorry, I'm being a little cerebral up front. I don't care, because this is important. I wrote this, I did a couple lectures for Tannen's Magic Camp, right? And I'm very proud to say that I did 2 of them with a couple days notice because Michael Carbonaro couldn't make it in. So Terry, Mama Magic of Tannen's Magic Camp, called me up and said, Will, we need a lecture in a couple days. We need you. Okay, fine. I put together a couple lectures and each one got a standing ovation. And I'm very proud of that. And the second one I did was this past summer. And I tell people, don't have fear, guys. The young kids get it. All right. They're not just looking at tricks. They're looking for ideas. So when you see young kids come to the S.A.M. meetings, pull them aside, talk to them, see what's in their head, download what you think they need to know. They care. They really do. I'm really impressed with these kids. Anyway, so thought 15 of my second lecture is called 15 Thoughts on Strolling Magic, all right? Just be nice. I'm not that funny. And there were magicians in the room when I was giving the lecture. I said, Harrison Greenbaum, that's funny, right? I'm not that smart. Doug McKenzie and Paul Vigil, they're smart, right? I'm not that clever. Danny Garcia, Ossie Wind, they're freaking clever, all right? I said, and I have okay chops. I don't have the best chops, but that's okay because I am nice. And I know I'm nice, okay? So nice trumps clever. It trumps funny. You could be the most talented, clever, smartest, and most beautiful person in the room and still be a tool, still be a jerk. Nice trumps all of it, right? So I work hard at it. And actually I put it here, being nice is paid for my house, my car, my wedding, my beautiful wife, engagement ring, and all the magic crap in my house, that I'm trying to get rid of because I'm moving right now, whatever. And after 5,616, I counted roughly magical nights, I wouldn't trade it for anything. And I hope it brings you even more, all right? So don't worry, guys. if you're not Harrison Greenbaum funny, or if you're not Bob Sheets funny, or if you're not Danny Garcia clever, or any of that stuff. Do magic you own, that you do well. Do it with a kind heart and be nice. Don't make jerks of people. And I'll give you more techniques. Have that in your head. Walk into any room and be confident that you deserve to be there. And you're going to share your toys that you worked hard to get right. You're going to share your toys with people out of love. You can't lose. You can't lose. Okay. So with that said, how's that sound, Joel? Pretty cool? Sorry, that wasn't too much, but awesome. It's really important to me, right? Don't worry about what you're not, worry what you are. And if all you are is nice and do clean magic, have fun strolling. It's the greatest time. I love doing it. Actually, Mike Caveney came up to me after this lecture, and I don't know if Mike's watching tonight. I hope he is. He said, Will, I want to shake your hand. He goes, I don't know who you are, but it's nice to meet somebody who thinks about what they do as much as I think about what I do. And what I knew about strolling magic, I'm tossing out. Thank you. So that was one of the greatest compliments I ever got, because Mike Caveney, if you know him, and I think I know him just a little bit, I've seen him my whole life, he's not a smoke blower. All right, so that meant a lot to me. And it's about this thing about heart and feeling confident that you're just trying to be nice to people and do fun magic in a nice way, right? Okay, so we're gonna pretend there's a guy here, all right? But under quarantine, I'm just gonna use my wife because we've quarantined together for, we're on 804 weeks now, I think, of quarantine. All right, so I'll ask this guy over here. Sir, what's your name? Your name is Marty. Okay, Marty, how you doing, Marty? Good. And you are? Vanya. Vanya. Okay, hi, Vanya. Nice to meet you. Okay. So, Marty, do you find your wife to be a pretty amazing lady? Do you find your wife to be yeah, she is a pretty amazing lady. All right. Good answer, Marty. One bullet in that gun. One bullet in that gun. Good shot, cowboy. All right. So your wife is a pretty amazing. And do you feel amazing today, Vanya?
Yes, I do.
You look amazing. Let's show the table how amazing you are. Sound good? Yes. All right. So I want you to call a card, but to think we're not setting this up for this one trick. Joel, call out a card. Any card you want.
Oh, 3 spades.
3 spades. Okay. Okay. 3 spades. It is fine. Now pretend you just said that. All right. So any reason why 3 of spades? Happy card.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
Oh, okay, good. Well, guys, here's what we're gonna do. Actually, on the table before we start, I had an envelope. On the envelope, it says what? Says perfect, right? And guys, would it be the perfect trick? Any card that Vanya said, if the only card in the envelope, guys, was exactly and only the 3, no joke, of spades. Just might be the perfect trick. Come on, guys.
Thanks.
For Vanya, very nice, very nice. So here's the thing. Now that's pretty cool, right? So if you it's only nothing else in the envelope, they can check it out. So you got it right. If you didn't get it right, that's okay, right? But somehow either I guessed you or you guessed me. Excellent job. Nice. You nailed that, right? So it's really awkward playing to a screen in this. I'm working on this whole video Zoom thing, man. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable. You know what? The Zoom magic is like being. It's like being doing shadow boxing as a boxer. Like there's nobody there. Like it's the weirdest thing. Anyway, so that's pretty good. All right. So, but just to show you weren't lucky, we'll do it again. All right. So this time, if you could, you name a card. So name a card now. Anyone you want? Name a card.
7 of diamonds. Okay.
Okay. Here's what we'll do. So we'll cut like this. Show them that wasn't luck. That we'll do it again. Prove to you how amazing she is. So I'll do this. Right. When you feel lucky, just say stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stop.
Here.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, by the way, Marty, you're in charge of drum rolls. Okay, drum roll. Nice, 7 of diamonds. Nice job, Vanya, nice job, good job, okay. And I'm not even sure it's a full deck, guys. I mean, I think it's a full deck. There might be a couple missing, I don't know. But as good as that is, maybe guys at the table, maybe all of your wives are amazing tonight. All right, here we go. It's a genius convention. All the guys agree their wives are amazing, right? And was it Sally? Okay, Sally, name any card you want. So Sally, name a card, Sally, name anyone you want.
Jack of clubs.
Jack of clubs. Okay, so Sally, Jack of clubs. So here's what I'm gonna do. All right, so if this works, this will be maybe better than what Vanya did. We'll see. Okay, so I cut like this. I cut like this. I'll do this. Like, you know what? Make a little more cut like this. I'll spread them like this on a table like that. Cool. All right, so now I'll go like this, right? And you say stop whenever you feel lucky.
Stop.
Perfect, right there. Right where I'd hope you'd stop. Exactly. You said Jack of clubs?
Yeah.
How good is this? Jack of clubs. Because jokers are wild. Come on. How good is that? Jokers are wild.
Yeah, but I said Jack of clubs.
No, but jokers are wild. That's the, No, really, seriously. They're wild. They're really wild. Jack of clubs. Okay, good. So, but as good as that is, and that's pretty good. That's a line I'll use after every one. As good as that is, that's pretty darn good. Maybe more amazing than that would be, let's see, who's next? Let's try, let's say, we'll go to a guy or a girl. You know what? Go with the women again. So we'll go with women, and we'll say, I think somebody signed the card before. I think it might be missing the card. I'm not sure. So what was your name again? Mary. Okay, Mary, name a card. Show your husband how amazing you are. All right. So Mary, name a card. Which card do you want? I'll mix them up.
5 of hearts.
Okay, 5 hearts. Excellent choice. Here's what we'll do. So you know what? That time, oh, you know what I didn't do? Okay, because I haven't done this trick in a few weeks now because it's coronavirus time, right? So I'll do this, and you just take anyone you want. Reach in there, grab one out. Anyone, just take one. Okay. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Nice, 5 hearts. Come on, guys. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But as good as that is, that's pretty good. Maybe the only thing more amazing than that would be a husband and wife working well together. Right? Not only do I do tricks, Marty, I do miracles. Get ready, husband and wife working together, right? So this time we'll have Vanya, if you could, name a card, anyone you want. Just name any card, call it out.
10 of spades.
Okay. And the number, Marty, from 1 to 52, but not 1 or 52, like a lucky number for you. Like make a nice, big, strong number. Give me a number from 1 to 52, any number you want.
8 of hearts.
Okay, let's try this again.
Oh,
that was
sorry. 13.
Okay, any reason why 13?
Yeah, it's our anniversary.
That's a good answer. But I don't know if it's Marty's anniversary, but that's fine. All right, so 13th it is. So here's, I'm not gonna screw with the cards. I'll put them right here like this, and you can put your hand like this, and Marty puts his hand like this, and I'll put my hand like this. Let's say, and here, now, if you could, Vanya, you get the magic part now. You say, okay, say, I wish.
I wish.
That's the 10 of spades.
That the 10 of spades.
Floats like magic.
Floats like magic.
To the 13th position.
To the 13th position.
And if it works.
And if it works.
Marty will know.
Marty will know.
I'm the most amazing woman he's ever known.
I'm the most amazing woman he's ever known.
And he better not forget it.
And he better not forget it.
Okay, so pick it up. And okay, so, but all right, so here we go. So how good is this? Known as the holy grail of card tricks. Any card you want, anywhere you want it, how amazing would that be? Right? Pretty amazing. So I'm not touching them, but I'll just do, actually, you know what? For the camera, I'll just do this. Be quicker, right? Usually I have her count, but I'll go quick. I'll say, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that 13 cards?
Yes.
13 cards. I'm afraid to look, but after how many years of marriage, guys?
3.
After 3. After 3 years of marriage, I would bet my money makers that that's going to be the 10 of spades, because I believe in you guys. All right, so I'll do the drum roll. You turn it over. Oh, by the way, oh, did we do the thing where you put your hand on top? We didn't do the thing, right, with the Mercedes?
Yeah, but you didn't.
We didn't do it?
We didn't do it.
Okay.
That's
It'll
okay.
be, I bet it'll be at number 30, number 13, and I will let Marty tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock take me to Manhattan Mercedes-Benz, buy me anything I want, and I build up this whole thing. She's going to get a Mercedes if it works, right? So anyway, so we get down to it, drum roll, and hopefully 10 of spades. Nice. Okay, good. Excellent. Because you got the right girl and you got the right guy, and together, you guys are perfect. You guys are perfect. It's really good. It's really good. Cool. Okay, so that's, you know, all right. Is it my opener? My close-up show? Normally. Walking around? Normally. I'll do a quick bottle production, right? I use a bottle production idea of who's that guy who put out that oh God, some English guy, Tom something. Anyway, I will do a quick bottle production, right, to get people excited visually if I need that, right? And I really meant to bring that, but I forgot my freaking bottle. I was going to show that, but I forgot that. Sorry. But anyway, as much as I do that, I open with this. And now here's why this trick is important to me, all right, and why I begin my shows with it, aside from a nice, fun bottle production, right? This is a great opener, and I've used it as an opener for 20-something years now. And I know people say, I don't open with a card trick. Well, depends on the card trick, okay? Here's why this trick succeeds. A couple reasons. I have a theory in my magic called walk-away power, okay? And walk-away power works like this. I'm at a party. People walk up to me, and there's, you know, especially in New York, everybody's walking by. Like I have this set up on a what do you call it? You got this for me, honey? This is called, grab that. This is called a organ stand, right? So I have this thing here on the organ stand, right? Sitting like this. So it's very unassuming. There's nothing to hide. I'm just that little piece of metal on top of the thing. I look good. And, you know, they're going to walk by you. But eventually somebody's going to come up and say, hey, what do you got? That's what they say in New York City. Almost every time, hey, what do you got? Like, I'm sitting there. I'm making myself available. I'm not interrupting anybody. And this is how I approach strolling at cocktail parties and affairs where people are walking around. I set up someplace noticeable, but not at the door as they walk in. When they walk in and there's the bar, I'm off to the side of where there's not going to be people congregating, but they see me there and they see me with the cards. I'm doing this. I'm doing a Sybil cut, whatever. I'm just looking like the magic guy, just sitting there with himself, not trying to be too bothersome or intrusive, but they know what my job is. I'm working, but I'm not going to bother them, right? So eventually somebody comes over. Hey, what do you got? Well, listen, I don't want to bother. I know you guys, you have a party to work here, but I got a 2-minute trick I think you'll love. You got a couple minutes. This is. I'll make it really fun. And based on the person in front of me, if a group walks up, I know that I'll do this trick. I'll say I got like a 2 or 3 minute trick I could do. Would that be okay with you guys? And I give the number I think it's going to be. I don't apologize. I set up a clear expectation. Hey, if you guys got a couple minutes, I'll show you something cool. And so they know in a couple minutes they could walk away if they had to. Right? So already they've got walk away power at the 3 minute mark. They know they can leave me. I'm asking for a certain amount of time. Right? But the best part of this trick is that every 30 seconds or so, hey, name a card. Boom, name a card. Boom, name a card. Boom, something happens. Right? That on any given climax, people know it's a time you can clap and walk away. If you wait too long for that first climax to hit, they may just walk away. But if I make that first trick so fast and so good, right, bottle production, or in this case, hey, you know what? I'll make it quick. I know you guys are working. This won't be, and if I might just say this won't be a minute. Name any card. It's even less than that. And they say 5 of spades. You know what? Any reason why? Check it out. Perfect trick. Boom, 5 of spades. Whoa. So clear expectation, and then a wow, punch in the face. This is a pretty good trick, okay? Any card they name winds up in an envelope in no time flat, okay? So they admitted to stay to the first trick. They could walk away, but guess what? The return on investment was really good, all right? So in 25, 30 seconds, they got some juice out of this that was pretty darn good. They're not gonna walk away, but they know they could. And say, listen, somebody else, try it again. You name a card. The zeitgeist, if you will, the pattern is set. He names a card, say stop, oh, there it is. Whoa, that's pretty good. So in as much as they're on their heels thinking, you know what? I kind of want to go get something to eat. I kind of want to go hit on that person over there or talk to that guy for a deal. It's pretty damn good. I got 15 more seconds for this guy, right? So I keep whacking him and whacking and whacking him. And there's 5 or 6. I got a couple either other things I could do with this along the way, right? Iterations. But if they know they could walk away every 15, 20 seconds, they're going to still stay because they know they could leave if they had to, right? And I can 15 or 20 seconds you to about 8 minutes, all right? I've got this trick. I've got my coin trick I have next. I've got my ambitious routine. And these are all tricks of multiple iterations, right? That this was, I don't know, 5 or 6 climaxes. My coin routine has like 8 different climaxes in 4 minutes maybe, right? Every 30 seconds or so, maybe less, something happens. Ambitious card. That's why it succeeds, guys. It's not that it's a tremendous trick. It is, but people get feedback. They get something for their investment, and they know they could leave on any climax beat if they had to, right? That's why street guys don't ask for applause, right? Watch. Thank you, Marty. Don't. All right. They never ask for applause because if they get applause, that's when people feel the release and they can sneak out the back door, all right? So I don't mind people clapping for me because I'm not asking for money. I just want them to stay there, all right? So, but if I keep them on the hook that every 30 seconds they're getting a jolt of adrenaline, they're gonna stay because they're loving it and they don't have to walk away. They could, but they could, that's the point. They could walk away. So they'll invest a few more seconds, point made, all right? So, okay, this trick here. Mike Close had a great trick on workers number 4. Where he describes how to memorize a deck. Great way to learn how to memorize a deck, Michael Close's book. Also, of course, Mnemonica, Martin Joyal. There's a lot of sources on how to memorize a deck, okay? Vanya, if you don't mind, I want to talk about how I can memorize it. Yeah, so you want to just go in the back there?
Oh.
Thanks. Yeah.
Oh.
Get your book. Yep.
Really?
My wife doesn't know stuff. Okay, yeah. She'll be back. Love you. Okay, when I hear the door close, I'll keep talking. I'm one of these guys that knows what my wife to know everything about magic that I do. I just even said the word memorized deck in front of her for the first time. Ugh, I hope she doesn't know what that means. Anyway, so I've got a mem deck here, right? So I do a few fall shuffles like this, whatever. I do a truffle shuffle like this. get at least one or two good shuffles down that you can nail, right? This one here, I learned from Eric Mead at Magic Live one year. It's my best thing I got from Magic Live is how to pull the cards off the bottom. I think it's a John Kennedy thing. I'm not sure. Oh God, I wish I knew who did this. But you're just pulling them off the bottom like this. Right? It's a really convincing false shuffle, just as you do it real nonchalant, right? That looks good, guys, right? Give me a head nod, Joel. Right? It's a nice little John, right? It's a nice little fake shuffle there. Yeah. But as long as you have one or two fake false shuffles that look good, right? You're good, right? Quick tip on the truffle. When you do a truffle shuffle and you bend it a lot, right? And you do this, you put it down, there's a natural break there. Just one hand cut and you'll be right back to stack. I don't know if anybody came up with that yet, but I don't have to worry about following it or cutting it. I just slap it down and there's an automatic break there. I don't know if that's my idea or not. And that's why it's weird doing a virtual lecture, because there's nobody out there I could ask who knows more than me. Anyway, all right, so cards are out. And so you get the idea of why this kind of trick works as an opener. It gives them walk-away power, all right? The other thing about this trick I love and why it works for me as an opener is it begins what I call the golden question. The show starts, right? You walk up to the table, the light's on you, only you, okay? What's he gonna do? How's he gonna fool me? He's a magician. You've introduced yourself. I'll get to the introductions later and the approaches to the tables. But with the pressure on, what's he gonna do? Well, you're a stranger. They didn't ask for you. The understanding is that you're going to do something that's probably going to ask for applause and ask for feedback that's at a positive nature. You're a performer, and they're supposed to clap. But it's really awkward for people at a party to think about that. What do they owe you in terms of response? Get rid of that. They start out, the light's on me. I say, hey, John, let me ask you a question. You find your wife to be a pretty amazing lady? Boom. The light goes from here to here. Now it isn't, what's he gonna do? It's, hey, what's he gonna do? How is she gonna react? And now there's a little tiny bit of drama in the air. Because what if he says something stupid? Oh, my wife's okay. Yeah, they're all wondering if he's gonna hang himself or if he's gonna be nice boy, right? So that's how that works. So everything's interesting, and they get me that I'm now the purveyor of good time and not taker of attention and admiration, right? It's not about what I'm going to do. I'm setting up this playlet of what's going to happen now and how is he going to make it look amazing. It's interesting, far more interesting than, hey, look what I can do. There's an envelope, name a card, I bet you I know what's in there. No, not as an opener. As an opener, I found the golden question works wonders. People will often, like one of our goals is to get people from doing this to doing this, right? From going, what's he doing, to we're having a good time. All right, this is fun. This gets you there like this. It's about them. Spotlight isn't about me. He says his thing. They look to see her reaction. And usually 98% of the time, he says the right thing. Every once in a while, the guy will, she's okay. And that's its own thing, and then he'll apologize, and it's fun. But the potentiality for anything is there. It creates drama. It takes the heat off me. Now I'm the enabler of wonder, because anything she says is coming out of the envelope. So great job. And I give a big high five and get the energy going, right? And I'm enabling. I'm an enabler, all right? So, so starting with this just works wonders for me, all right? It just gets rid of so much crap, right? And a point being, they're going to applaud for her because she's one of them. People are 100 times more willing to applaud for one of them than for you. Stranger who wasn't invited, was interrupting their meal, and 1,000 other things you might want to call yourself, but now you're an enabler, they get it, and they're going to applaud her. And then next, what I do, that's pretty good, and I'll just go around the table. As many women as there are, I'll do that many iterations, more or less, right? So every person gets a chance. Hey, what's your name? John, also a pretty amazing lady. All right, look at this, Genius Convention. Good job, boys, right? Each woman gets a chance to shine. Everybody applauds for them. I'm just the enabler. I'm the conduit of fun. But of course, I get the credit under the radar, right? Under what's obvious. They get, I'm the good time guy, all right? So my trust is now way up here because I didn't fool them. I think I fooled them with the magic, but I didn't ask them, hey, did I get you? They were just applauding for each other. And they have to. It's almost like they can't challenge what I did because it's challenging one of their powers. So all this goes away, right? And now Doc Dixon, also, I got something, he gave me a really great comment one day. We were talking on the phone, called me up one day, he goes, Will, I had to tell you, my approach to magic changed overnight, to strolling magic. He goes, I'm so excited. I can't wait to go to work tonight. And he called me the next day, he says, oh my God, it happened. He goes, and I believe in starting with a punch in the face, right? Don't save your good stuff to the end. They might not be there. Kick them in the face at the start, okay? Get them on your side quick. Don't build up to something, nail them, all right? So he said he started doing his closer first. And he said it made a huge difference, that people were anchored now, because now they knew he was good. So this is a great little thing here, right? I'll explain how it works in a second. But so starting strong, I have a friend of mine in New York City, he's a guy named Matt Fern. You probably heard of him, great magician, amazing technician, super, amazing dude, man, right? So he told me one day, he goes, Will, people don't want tricks, they want climaxes in a conversation. And it stuck with me. People don't want tricks, they want climaxes. Think about that, right? There's no process here. And like Doc said, I call him today, I said, Doc, can I use your name tonight? Yeah, but make sure you tell him it's this thing about the mem deck. He goes, there's no process. There's just climax. No pick a card where they could be cagey about the one they pick. Where are they going to put it? They're going to go you versus them. No, magic. Memorized deck is just magic. Name the card, boom, effect. There's no middle muddy me against him, right? I'm just giving. I'm not tricking. I hope that, right? I see John nodding. There's a distinction there. And opening with this, you can do pick a card tricks later, but start with give, climax, all right? And so that he said that was, changed to how he thought about opening up with people. All right, so anyway, so that's why this works. Technique, I'll blow through the techniques, guys, all right? You're gonna get, you'll be able to do them where you can't. I'm not gonna be one of these, take 10 minutes to, for each move, because there's just too many here, right? So this is something of Bob Kohler's, it's called the black envelope. I believe Bob still sells. Could you just Google and see if it's on Hocus Pocus? I can't give away the modus operandi here, but send Bob Kohler your $30, all right? This is amazing. It's an ungimmicked envelope, before and after. And their card is in the envelope. They see it came right out like you saw it. It looks really good, right? So he's got far more interesting routines on that DVD than I have. Way cool stuff, right? Better tricks than this. This is the most simple method. Name a card, it's in there. But for me, it works because it happens fast. That's what I want. This is a kick in the head. I'll walk up, I'll poke in the guy's jacket pocket, and I'll do it right out of his pocket, right? Anyway, so that's that. Number 2. And again, memorized deck, doing some false shuffles, cuts, blah, 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 blah. Guy names a card, I force it on him. I cut to it, I force it. They name another card, I do the spread thing, all right? I have a little work on that, right? So, Danny, name a card.
3 of hearts.
I try to shuffle as they say it. I get my first guesstimate cut in, and I'll move a piece of dust like this, and that's how I get my pick. I get my peaks on moving a piece of dust, check on my watch, right? I'll do a false cut like this, and I'll get a sight. I'll do something like this, like I point at heavy, and I make a gesture, and I get a peek that way. Just don't do this. I got busted one night. Hi, Mike Kirshner and Pam. 12 years ago, I did this trick thinking I'm Mr. Cool, and Mike says later, he goes, Pam says you're pretty good, but why does he keep looking at the bottom card of the deck? Never forgot that, okay? So I'll get my peaks if I do, sometimes for the middle, I'll do this, that's my peak. And I'll do my truffle shuffle or my fake shuffle, and that was where I wind up cutting, right? So be creative and be non-obvious about your peaks, all right? They notice that you cut, you do this. If you use the same glimpse every time, no matter how good it is, they're gonna catch it. So all around square up once, right? Fake cut like this, one of these, this, move the dust, mix up your peaks, guys, please, all right? They notice. Okay, so that's what I do. Name another card, I lost it.
9 of clubs.
So I like to be cutting when I do it, right? 9 of clubs, give it a cut, I get it. Okay, got it. So now, second card, pretty easy. Slip cut, fine. Anyway, in my book, I've got a lot of ways on how to kill 1, 2, or 3 cards from the top or from the bottom, or what to do if you mess it up. There's a whole lot of ways to get to the card, all right? Okay, so let me get back in the stack here. Name one more, we'll try it again.
King of Diamonds.
Okay, King of Diamonds, easy card. Ready, ammo. Right out of 28th card. I get it? was the bottom card. Thanks. That was too easy. Thanks, Mark. I know more because this is too easy. Anyway, so it's on top. You cut, you get a break, and you swivel over like this. That position, you just do a regular spread, and there will be, can you zoom in, guys? There'll be an angle change right where that break was. Naturally, when you do that, just try it, it'll work. I do this real quick. So now there's a lot of things out of whack. Otherwise, that's obvious. Do this, and then there's a lot of things out of whack. I plant my first finger here, so I know where that card is. So I can look up, look back, and I still have it. Otherwise, you're staring at it the whole time. So mark it, and I do this, right? And usually, I don't do the gag. I just do it with the black card. I just try to nail it. And the technique for that is, and a lot of guys know this, hey, Danny, say stop. Stop. Right? All right, hold on. Danny's not a normal person. If Danny's a normal person, right, you say, hey, just say stop. In your head, you count 1, 2, 3, boom. Guys, 85 to 90% of people, 85 to 90% of people will stop 1, 2, 3, bam. So I just try to time it. I try to get it over here, say stop, 1, 2, 3, boom, right? And I try to nail it, right? Couple tips real quick. Angle the deck like this when you start. So now when a card's angled like this, kind of, if they say stop, I got 4 cards to choose from. I can choose from this one to this, like I can move forward and be this card, this card, this card, even 5 cards when they're angled. This is a big angle. But I can kind of go down to this one here and then finish, right? When you start out, that's good for confidence. Also, I call the moron inch, the moron wiggle, right? Or I call the idiot inch. Just somebody, then you say stop. Stop. Okay, no good. Now guys, make sure I go straight down, okay? I just look to the side. I kind of move my, as if I don't notice I'm moving my body. I know exactly where I'm moving my body, but I get the idiot inch by, okay, guys, make sure I go straight down here, okay? And nobody's ever said, you moved. No, they think you're an idiot, okay? But whatever, okay, I promise, I'll go straight down. But usually when you look up, they look. So I get away with that inch a lot, all right? That's a way to do it, right? And if you miss it, know their name and just miss it and use the idiot inch to get to a card that you can spell from their name, all right? So that's a tip there. Anyway, so there's more on that on my, in my book and my DVD on that, which I got a great quarantine blowout special on my books and DVDs and lecture notes for later. We'll get to that. So anyway, and then the card ending number, as you know, is, by the way, now name another card, go.
5 of spades.
Okay, 5 of spades is number 43. I want to cut above that a bit, all right? So that's 35. I want to cut above 5 or 6, and I'm going to deal like this. It's the Paul second, all right? And now when I see, like right now, I'm at my 5 of spades. I'm going to do the Paul second from here until he says stop, all right? It doesn't matter when he says stop, boom, 5 of spades, all right? And the Paul second is pushing over 2 and taking the second one, all right? It's pretty easy to push off 2s. Practice that at first. Practice how to push off 2s, okay? Spend a night watching TV, pushing off 2, pushing off 2, pushing off 2. That's where your push off seconds start, all right? And then for this, you just grab the 2 cards, but keep your thumb on the top card and just take this away. You can't miss, all right? You push over 2, keep your thumb on it, pull this away, pull this one back, and snap it over, right? So it's just this, right? And I make sure I'm not doing it like this, so they see that. I try to be at eye level, which is easy when I'm standing and they're sitting. So keep right at eye level, like I'm onto the camera now. You can't see it, right? And again, the whole design of this, the germane nature of this move is you can't take the second card, which is why I love the second deal, because you're coming from above. How could you be taking a second card if you're coming from above? So people don't look that close. I'm like this. I'm way over here, and no, I'll get busted once in a while. If I pull over and I miss it, I go back, then they're looking. And then I've been busted a few times, all right? But the more I practice it, the better I get, the less I get busted, all right? So anyway, this is the technique that works for, look up the Paul second in the book. It's got a great description. I was butting my head against the wall. I couldn't get a good second deal down when I was younger. And I found that, and I just attacked it for a couple days. And in 2 days, I put it in my act, and I've had it there ever since. It's a really easy, great move to learn. The Paul second deal, all right? Card magic of the Paul. Okay, card any number. Okay, I'm honored that John Armstrong said, even in his lectures, he says, the only guy I want to do card any number is Will Fern, because he makes it fun. Because I got the whole thing with the wife and the thing, and any name, you name a card, and in the morning, repeat after me, you get the new Mercedes-Benz. I just make it really fun. She's going to get a Mercedes if it works. The crowd is excited for the new Mercedes-Benz. Everybody's drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. We boom, yeah, the new Mercedes-Benz, yeah, right? So I make it into a whole little thing. That's it. You make it fun, all right? I think that's a lesson about how to make a trick that's boring, make it fun, make it worth something, all right? So yeah, you're just gonna cut the card to the right position. There's nothing you can say about it, although I have some tips. Normally, what you don't want is they say a card that's high in the stack that you want to get low in the stack, right? If they say number 30, like my X out of stack here. So if they say my 26 card, all right, and they say they want it 13, that's easy. You cut 13 cards from the top to the bottom, look for your 13th card, which is there now, right? I can count the 13. Great. So subtracting is easy. Adding is tough, right? If it's the 8th card and they say they want the 44th position, in my head, I've got to, here's what happens, right? If they say 44, but it's at 8, boom. Difference between 8 and 44, 36. Difference between 36 and 52, 16. So I got to get the 16th card to the bottom, like this. All right. All while I'm talking, I got to make that happen. All right, which I can do because I've locked those numbers in, and I show that in my book and my DVD. I actually give you a crib because you've got to memorize the difference between any number and 52. All right, 16, 36, right? 48, 4, 38, 14, 26, 26, whatever. Just got to lock those in. You got to memorize those. All right, so that those things come to you without thinking. Right, and that enables you to do that math. Anyway, to make your life easy, here's what I came up with, and a lot of my friends use this, and this is fun. So if you want them to say a low number, hey, give me a number, any number from 1 to 52. But if you have like a lucky number, that's probably like the best. Like I need something with energy to it. Do you have like a lucky number? What's your lucky number? 3. 3. It's always under 10. Not every time, but like 95% of the time it's under 10. So right away, that cuts away 42 cards. But you could say later, I said any card, any number from 1 to 52, any card you wanted, so you could build it up, but those lucky numbers are always small, right? If it's in the middle, right? If it's like up to 35 or so, okay. So any number under 30 is a birthday. Hey, you know what's really good? What's your birthday? And that's the way to get it under 30 for sure. But if it's around in the 30s, right? If you want a high number, give me a nice strong number, something really tough. You know, not like 1 or 2, make it tough. And later, before, the card was at 50. I wanted Vanya to say a high number. She said 13. That's fine. It's still at 50. I'm just cutting away 37 cards, right? So I cut the 8 of spades to the bottom. That was fine. So makes sense? Enough said, right? So the hardest part of that is getting a low number. Ask for a lucky number, and Bob's your uncle, as our British cousins would say. All right. So any questions on memorized deck on the screen, John?
None that I can see. None at the moment. Joe Turner's in the house, and he was talking about how he's a big fan of Idiot Inch. Me too. That was fantastic.
I use the hell out of the Idiot Inch. Okay, so next up, my next trick I do in my rapid fire, nail your feet to the floor for 8 minutes with 30-second climaxes. All right. So Vanya, are you ready? Let's hear from lovely Mrs. Fern, my far, far better half. From deep in the heart of Culiacan, Mexico. All right. Okay. So okay. So guys, I'm gonna show you my favorite trick, and I frame this as, let me show you my favorite trick. It might not be my best trick, but after 48 years of doing magic, this is my favorite trick. I'm doing versions of this trick since I'm 7 years old. I hope you enjoy it. So I'm a big believer in hooks. Right? People say, let me show you a card trick. Why? Let me show you my favorite card trick I've done since I'm a kid. Or let me show you the one that fooled my mom, because it took me 20 years to get one. Or let me show you the one that fooled Houdini. Add that to any trick you do, it's a better trick. All right? I'm just making some of those up. But right, Danny? Yeah. You got to have a hook. Right? For those of you guys just starting out in magic, have a hook for every single thing you do. Even if it's, hey, let me show you my new one. I don't know. I haven't showed anybody else yet. I think it's awesome. You want to see it? Okay, that's better than let me show you a trick. It's just better. There's something to play with from that, you know? All right, so I have 4 coins. They're going to go through the table, one at a time. Miracle of penetration, right? So, and I'll say that for a saucy crowd. I'm a big believer in going 100% clean. But when it's a super saucy crowd, I'll say, here it is, the miracle of penetration, everybody's favorite, right? So, but again, choose really wisely. Even I don't even like doing that sometimes, because sometimes people think that one guy in the room who might be the guy who's going to hire you someday, even though everybody's F-bombing, they're going to think that, you know what? Thinking about him for my kid's bar mitzvah, but my mother is a saint, and I'm not having anything around her that's embarrassing. So if that guy could turn the switch, with those guys, he might turn it to switch on my mom. People think like that. Be careful. All right? So anyway, so my favorite trick, 4 little coins. I'm going to go through the table one at a time. If you could, Vanya, pick a spot anywhere you want.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, watch this. Oh, by the way, Joel, remind me to teach how I made that Joker change to the card. I forgot to tell that one.
Yes.
All right?
You got it.
That's
Yep.
cool. All right, so 4 coins, good. One at a time, through the table, no funny moves. Ready? Yeah. And that's it. 1 coin, got it. Right through the table. Boom. Okay, great. First one's easy. Second one's a little tougher now. Pick another spot. Anyone you want? Pick another spot.
Over here.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Because it matters. Okay. A lot of guys break guys' chops for, oh, pick a spot. I just make it a joke because it matters. All right. Watch it. 1 down, 3 to go. All right. And you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, ready. And yeah. That's it. 2 down, 2 down, 2 down. And 2 to go, 2 to go, 2 to go. All right. Third coin. So pick another spot somewhere in the middle. Actually, you know what? We're going to show everybody how made, because you were amazing before, you're going to be amazing again.
Okay.
Let me see your hand like this. So I'll put 2 coins here. I'll leave, actually I have 2 for Vanya. Actually, she's a beginner. So I'll leave 1 here, take this one tight, squeeze it, and smack it right through. Oop, okay, good. And oh, look at this. And 3 coins through, 3 coins through. Come on, let's hear from Vanya again. She's killing it. She's killing it tonight. Okay.
Thank you.
So maybe though, better than that, it's pretty good. Better than that would be this one here, guys. Last one, through the middle. Watch it. Nobody moves. Nobody gets hurt. Right. That's a refrain I use on my close-up a lot. Nobody moves. Nobody gets hurt. Especially when I do a show, that becomes a refrain. And by the 3rd or 4th time I say it, nobody moves. And everybody says, nobody gets hurt. So that's just my little, like, Bill's got Bill Malone. Like, that's my little thing I do, right? All right, so watch last coin here. And when the lovely Miss Vanya says go.
Go.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. And all 4 coins right through the table. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. Take it. Good. But warm it up for the best part of the trick. This is the prettiest trick I know. I tell people it's the prettiest trick I know. Hope you enjoy this. So take this if you could, open it up. Make sure it's empty. All right, open up. Good. Make sure it's solid and nothing hidden in there. No flying chickens, no whatever, no windows, no glass doors, nothing. Okay. On the creases? Wow. On the creases. That's it. That's bright. It's bright. Usually guys can't do this, but women are pretty good. I'll say, boy, I'd hate to see Johnny's sock drawer. Look at this.
Ta-da.
All right, look at look at this. Oh, who works at the Gap? Vanya works at the Gap. Oh, nice refill, Vanya. That's what I do when somebody gets it right. Oh, look at you. Abercrombie needs a girl like you. Good for you. All right, so we go. So 4 coins. And guys, I know I'm going fast. I always go fast. That's part of who I am, right? I want to get to a lot, so I'm going to go really fast now. All right, I got a lot I want to show you. So 4 coins are going to go from here. Can you zoom in and not lose this, Joel? All right. Make sure you can see all the coins, okay?
We can see them all. I'd hate to screw that up,
okay,
so we're good.
All right, so one at a time, I'm going to go from here to here. That's the game. Any sneaky looking, Vanya, you let me know. All right? You'll be the arbiter of sneaky, all right? So nothing sneaky yet, but sneaky is valet parking as we speak. Here we go. One at a time, from here to here. A little shadow, right? A little shadow. Watch it. And when it flutters, it's when it flies. One right across. Cool. All right, first one's easy. All right, paradigm unestablished, advantage Will. Paradigm now established, advantage Vanya, et al. A little Latin for you there, Vanya, on a Friday night. Lawyers and altar boys get the Latin jokes. No more Latin jokes. Okay, here we go. So 3 coins again, a little shadow. And when it flutters, it's when it flies. 2 down, and 2 to go. Okay, third coin. Third coin, all the smart guys, they start getting ideas. They should have been here about 7:30. Marty, are they coming? Yeah, let's use Danny and Miller. Okay. Keeping you awake, guys. All right, here we go. All right, dumb jokes. All right, so here we go. So okay, 2 and 2. All right, third coin. The smart guys, right? When Vanya says go.
Go.
That was sloppy.
Yes.
Sorry. All right. I'll do it again. All right. That really does get a great reaction. All right, here we go. So 2 coins. All right, 2. All right, third coin's coming. All right, so this guy's gonna hold my wrist. Please hold my wrist over here, sir. And again, it's a little shadow, like no funny moves. There's no funny moves you know about. And the next coin, right across. Okay, so 3 down, right? 3 down, 1 to go. 3 down, 1 to go. And the last coin will be my favorite one. Get rid of these. This goes over here like this, just like this. All right. If you could, John, whoever's over here, just shake it out, make sure there's nothing under there. This guy shakes it out, and he makes sure there's nothing under there. So, okay, great. So if you could, I'm going to hold this over here, hold that tight. And over here, take your hand, just hold my wrist tight. And on 3, 2. I'm afraid to look. And then this guy picked it up, and boom, there it is, and reaction. Thank you so much. I come back and say, you know what? It's a great trick, yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you it works. I feel guilty, right? Some of these tricks, I just want to share it, and I'll be honest. I'll tell you it works. You want to know how it works? I'll tell you it works. Extra coin. There's always an extra coin. Did you see the extra coin?
No.
You better show them. Any questions? There you go. So that's fine. It's tough to load on a screen like this. Anyway, oh, by the way, guys, here's a great load, right? Watch this. The first Zoom show I did, I couldn't figure out how to get the load going, so I leave my load here. Hey, guys, do you like that trick, kids? Okay, here's how it works. I just load it right from the front, right? I was so proud of myself because I was sweating for hours. I could not sneak it under because my at home the thing was low, but just right off screen, guys. How good does that look, right? Hey, guys, I would never cheat you guys. Oh, no, I'll tell you how it works. It's an easy trick. There's an extra coin. I videoed it. I looked back later. It was the greatest thing I ever did. Anyway, so that's that. All right. Oh, by the way, holdout for this coin, regular pair of slacks, right? When I work with a jacket on, you can't see that, right? I can just reach in, pull this out. This comes like this. I load that like this. I put it down, and that's how I do it strolling. I don't have any fancy things in the back or whatever. I just put it in my pocket, and I make sure I buy slacks that have that in them, right? Boom. So that's where I held that out, all right? Yeah, take care. All right, thanks. Love you.
Love you too.
Everybody's going to go in the back because I don't want to know how to strict words.
One day.
Oh, by the way, here's how the other trick worked, right? So I should have asked them, but now it's out of the bag. Anthony Asimov produced my DVD set, right? Greatest guy in the production history of magic that I've worked with once. That's all I can compare it to. But he called me up and said, Will, you're one of these guys who blows in and out of town to the castle, and you do a great job. And I don't think you're not that well known, but you should be. I think you're really great. I saw you a couple times. I want to video you and do a project. Would you do a project with me? I'm like, well, I don't know who you are. He goes, well, I've done projects with this and this and this, and with Hannibal and somebody else. I know Chris Hannibal. So I called up Hannibal. I said, Hannibal, I said, this guy, Anthony Asimov, reached out. He wants to do a project with me. He goes, Will, my wife is ill. I don't have time. But I would do a project with that guy again in a second. Thanks, Hannibal. Got to go. Called him up. Okay, you're good for Hannibal. You're good for me. So I was flattered he reached out to me to do this project. And he's got a project called Alien Concepts. Right, so his brand is Black. What is it? Not Black Funny. Jesus, I haven't looked at this thing and God knows. Black Rabbit Productions. Sorry, Anthony. Black Rabbit Productions. All right, and so it's a 3 DVD set. Whatever. His is 3D. Most of his projects are 3 DVD sets, and he had this idea in his Alien. He's one of the most creative guys. He does horror movie documentaries about horror movies. Is his main thing. He also directs and produces some as well. He's a pretty out there, talented guy who started out being a magician. So he just came back to magic to do some projects. And I was one of them. He did 4 or 5, and he got so busy with his other stuff, he stopped. But he's got this concept in his thing, which is based on, I guess, Henry Evans, right? Has a thing where he, where he does that 3-card Monte thing, right? And he has something like this. But all I do is I have this in my pocket and I steal it out. I only usually do it when I do formal close-up shows, like the castle, like Magic Castle. I put this on the table so I can steal it. Here I have it on the side. When I'm strolling, I've done it a couple of times, but it always winds up getting bent by the end of the night. It's a pain in the ass. So I just have this close-up show under the table. I palm it out like this. I love the gag when you do this thing where you say, okay, just say stop, and you do like this, and you make sure that it's over here, but they say stop over here. Stop here. Perfect, exactly where I thought you'd stop. Thanks for that. I think you got it. And you just load it on and bring it up like this, all right? Or you could drop on the table, put it on top, and bring it up like this. Whatever, there's a lot of ways you could do it, right? Yeah, like this, whatever. So usually I just put it here, I make a joke, I come up like this, and now you get rid of this, right? And now this card's got a black back. This is your force card, right? Drop this down, push it forward, and now this should be black, but tonight I did it so you can kind of see this, right? But even if I do it fast like this before, I don't think you see that. The natural shadow covers what happens. You just push this forward, that card's left, pull that card back, lap it, and that card changes. How fun of a change is that, all right? So build that into something that you do. And thank you, Anthony, for giving me the permission. I hope you would have given me, and hope you're still not going to kill me for tipping this, but I think it's awesome. Anyway, but he's the most creative, one of the most creative close-up guys I've ever seen. His DVDs are incredible. All right, you do yourself a favor and yell at me if I'm wrong. I'm not saying it because he's an awesome guy. He's a really great magician. Okay, so that's that. All right, next up. Okay, coins. Okay, so flipper coin, right? Flipper coin to start. I'm all discombobulated here. Where's my little purse, guys? All right. All right. How are we doing, Joel? We're okay?
Awesome.
Someone
You're
was
doing
curious
great.
where you got your jumbo coin.
Oh, you know what? I got this like a Hocus Pocus, I think. This is like, I think, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inches or so? Right? I went through like, Walking Liberty, big, fat, heavy jumbo, right? That's it. I think it's $150, whatever that was. The 5-incher ones were great. I used to have a smaller napkin and the 5-incher ones, but they don't make them anymore. So I had to get this one, right? So I don't know where my coins are, guys. Help. No, I have my flipper. See, this is what I am. I'm rushing, and there's people, and I don't know what's going on.
You're fine. While you're looking at that, do you want me to bring up one of those video questions we got?
Yes, please do.
Okay. All right. Let me share my screen then. Oh, let's see.
Oh, here it is.
You got it? Okay.
Give me a second. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. Share screen.
I'm not.
I guess I don't have it. Share computer sound. Share. All right. Here's the first question.
Yeah.
How you doing, everybody? I'm Gino Fern. I'm Will's cousin over here. They also call me Gino Bag of Donuts. You know what I'm saying? You know, Will, I love it when you perform at all of our different family parties and stuff like that, but you don't come around too much anymore. It's because you're always working. You're always out there working, doing shows. I got a question, Will. How do you get all these shows? What kind of marketing do you do to get out there and get all this work? Because you're great, Will. I'm telling you, you're a good guy. You're really good at that.
Yeah, okay, pal. That's great. Dave Corsaro, weighing in like the shoots that he is. Anyway, very funny. And he makes a joke because he knows I do no marketing. He's one of my very best friends. He's the marketing master. His column in Mum is outstanding. It's amazing. I read it. I'm like, you know what? Someday I'm going to do that marketing stuff because that's going to make me a rich man. Only marketing is that I'm really nice and I do a good job and my phone rings and I make a living. Whatever. Long story, but Dave makes fun of me all the time. I don't market myself much at all. Anyway, so it's true. Okay, so start out. And you have 5 coins in here, right? Shell and coin in here. In front of that, I take out 4 coins. One's a flipper. I put a pen dot, a little Sharpie dot, front and back, so I know it's the one. Here's the move, guys. The whole routine is based on this. I grab the head, the flipper opens, I classic palm this one as it gets close, and I apparently lay it on top. That's it. That's the whole routine, right? So as I cover, I'm holding it ready for it to open, right? Only when I cover does it open enough to pull it back like this, okay? So separate the hands. Looks like this. Boop, boop, okay? So together, they cover, just enough cover, and fine, all right? I lay this like this, all right? And I usually lap this, so I go back with the empty hand like this, and then I'm like this, right? How much of a bag of donuts do I sound like right now? Okay, so 4 coins, good. And I show the 4 coins. Now there's 2 ways to do it. Half the time I'll do this. I'll just like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Looks great, okay? Normally, 70% of the time, actually, I do the thing where I just drop them like this because it's so visually arresting. More than anything I do when I'm strolling, people collar people. Like, Jimmy, look at this. And they whip people over because this looks so good, man. A flipper coin is magic. It just, wham. It just vanishes, right? And Eric Jones has work on this as well. His routine, I think he did it on AGT, right? His coins through table, whatever. I've been doing this for, I think, longer than when I've seen him do it, but he does even more amazing stuff. He drops into people's hands and stuff like that. It's great. I just do this, right? The first one, and then people are looking closer. Do it again, second time like this. Bingo, there it goes, second time down. And okay, fine. Now the third time, I give the person, I let them be the star, right? I think he does the thing where he puts in their hand like this and has them shake like this. That's great. I just wink at them. I pretend to put 2 on the table. I pick up 2, one's palmed, all right? I do this, I leave this, I give this to them, wink at them. Always the person on my left so that I get the wink. I'm not a good right side winker. I can't do it. So I go with the left wink, right? This guy sees it, he plays along, he smacks, and it goes through the table. All right, last one. Now the last one's my idea. I think this is the only original part of this routine. I think, I don't know. If you guys know anything about this, let me know. But I put 3 here. I put this here. Underneath, I do this. I open this up. I take one up and I hold it here. So I'm going to drop this on. Right? As I palm this under the table, I do this. Boop. I come back up like this, and I toss it here, and I lay him down. That's it. Okay? A lot of other little tips and angle considerations with the napkin. I'll get to that. But that's the method of that. Thumbs up. Makes sense, guys? Good? All right, good. Okay. Napkin. All right. As they're, do me a favor. Open it up. Make sure it's empty. Good. They do that. Here's what I do. I crack this open. I let the coin go in my hand like this. I pick up the one with the dot on it. I tap it. I make a couple jokes. And I do the gypsy switch. I just put this on top of here. Gypsy switch is something under something going on to something else. And the under something thing comes in view. All right. So I'm here because I drop that coin out. I just do this. I put this in my pocket, and usually in my pocket, I'll do this. I'll open this up and drop it in there so I don't forget it later. All right. So I do that in my pocket. So now I got a shell and coin here. Here's the moves real quick. It's okay. They're going to go from here under here. That's the game. Right? As I do that, I just leave this coin under the shell as the napkin hits it. All right. So that's under here now. I pick it up. I dust. I pull this back as far as I can, keep it out of view. I make sure I don't do this. I make sure this hits the table before I pull back and let that coin go. All right. So it's covered. Over here, I don't do the typical Dean Dill move, which on a regular mat, you have to do the Dean Dill pick it up move in like a kind of a first palm, yeah, up here like this, right? And pull it back, right? I realize with a soft surface that isn't typical close-up mat where when you would push like this, it grips. On other surfaces, you can slide with a coin levered, okay? So now I can just come like this. I lever the coin up right over the one in front of it like that. It makes no noise, and that's pretty magical, right? So that's it. That's the move, all right? So I'm gonna do that a few times. It goes like this. It just wedges right on top. I'll bring it back for a second, but it goes right up to sight it, right up and on, and then I just wave my hand up and higher, and I'm like, I just make it like I just wave my hand over the coins, and it just melts away, right? Boom. If David Regal's watching tonight, I'm going to say this. David, you gave me one of the best compliments of my life. At Fechter's, I did this my first time at Fechter's. I was all nervous. I did it. And as I'm walking off stage, he literally gets up and meets me just about at the edge of the thing. He's like, where'd that coin go? Where'd the coin go? So what do you mean? He goes, where'd they go? I'm like, I fooled David Regal. I was so happy. I'm going to die, right? I'm like, you don't know? Come on, I'll show you. He was like, really? You'll show me? I said, yeah. So then you can come up with 24 better ways to do a trick with what I came up with other than what I did, because that's what you do. So anyways, that was cool. So that's one, boom. And so now I'm going to do the Dean Dill displacement move where I do this and I do this. And that's all I did, right? So you pick up the one with the shell, you rotate that forward, right? Pick it up and come back, right? So as that goes forward, I'm going to classic palm the front one. This gets classic palmed. I just go leave that there, pull this back. But in motion, looks like that, right? When you turn those over, it just looks capiche, right? I pick this up, I load this one, I toss it to this hand under the napkin. Now it's over here. I load it over here. Okay, nice, easy. Same move over here. Whoop, up, 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 up. Nice, done. All right, so 2 and 2, right? Third coin, pick this up from a guy at Magic Live. One time, this is like this. I grab one of these, I kick this over, right? I make sure I get that up in the air. It goes under. And now I'm like, I grip this. And I said, did you see that? And as I do that, my shoulder motion lets me displace that coin without doing this. I'm like, oh, you saw that? Oh, I'm sorry. So that gets that to happen, right? So now, oh, it bounces back. Keep it under here. Put it back down again. Switch them around. Now they're ready to be loaded again like this, right? And you'd be surprised how easy this is to do, guys, if you try it. It just levers up. You hit it right on your thumb pad here, and it levers up, you're ready to go, right? If you don't have a pad, at any restaurant or bar that has cloth napkins, 2 of them, as a rule, is I lay it down, and listen, guys, I don't want to bother, but it's time for the encore. Get this crap out of the way, please, and I'll just have them move their stuff. Once I've made impact at a table, and I'm going to go back. I wait till they finish, and I do that ploy. Clear out. It's showtime. I'm going to show you my favorite trick, and you're going to love it. It's my favorite trick. I hope you love it as much as me. And that's how I clear out, and I put 2 napkins down, and I could do this trick. I'll use another napkin folded in a rectangle in 8s to be this part. All right, that's how I do it at banquets. I don't carry a napkin. I borrow napkins if I have to, but I'll have that napkin's about this size. All right. At the end, I'll open it up again so it's big enough for the load of the big coin, right? But for the routine, I'll just use a dinner napkin folded up, a cloth napkin, and that's that. Okay. Yeah. So don't be afraid if you don't have what you need. Any place you have dinner napkins, you're fine. Last coin, napkins here. Okay. Just do a standard Gushman, like fake toss like this here, right? Do that. And now I drop this from classic palm on the table like this. Pad of the thumb hits it. I go for this guy, hold my hand, right? And the move here is I'm just going to slide under the napkin as I go across, all right? Ideally, and it's tough, you don't let your nose follow this because that's where their eyes are. They might see it. I try to get this going before my nose goes. So their attention is a little bit behind where that coin is, all right? That's ideal. But if I'm at all nervous, I'll make sure I do it so I can kind of see it like this. And I try not to hit the napkin either. Also, right before I do it, I'll bend like this and give one more show after they would have checked it. So I know this lip is up and it won't hit it. It'll go straight under like this. All right. Just got to practice with your surfaces so you know how fast to move your arm as you go. All right. And then you're in a situation now where your hands are being held back off the table. So now you're not in a line with this. When it vanishes, they might recreate that if they're Stephen Hawking, I don't know. But I come back like this, and then, so there's no direct line to that. So it vanishes from a different line, bang, bang, and it's over here. On this reaction, it's one of these things that's such an easy load to make as a reacted on that, and you load it up and you finish it up. Any questions on that?
Annie. Get the coin out of your pocket if you're sitting.
When I'm sitting, when I first sit down and they're inspecting a napkin, I just put it between my legs. I'll just take it out of my pocket as I adjust my jacket, and I put it between my legs for the entire trick. Good question. Paying attention, Daddy.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother. I thought you were sleeping out there like Miller's sleeping. Literally, he's sleeping. All right. He watched me do this trick 30 nights and 50 nights in China one time. Watch me do this dumb trick. All right, so here we go. So this is in your lap the whole time, right? That's how I load it, right? And then from the lap, I just come back like this. A little below the table, I come back like this. And that was pretty poor. But yeah, try to let the napkin hang in front if you can, as you bring it down like this, right? Whatever, it's such a situational. Figure it out.
Pat wants to know if this is all on your DVD as well.
It's only on my DVD.
Oh, okay.
Right? The card trick is also in my book, right? My Bring It book. All right, disclaimer. Bring It book was done way before the DVDs. It's not the same material. They're both called Bring It, because that's like my, I don't know, I like that. Bring It. There's a great quote, but it's a guy named Tone Downer. What a great name, Tone Downer. I've come up with a positive quote like this. Don't go out looking to find happiness. Bring it with you.
Mm-hmm.
The postcard's been on my fridge for 20 years. That's my life. That's our lives, guys. Don't go looking for it. Bring it. All right.
Bring it.
I'll talk more if I have later about my bring it attitude and how much I bring to parties. Literally and stuff. So I'm ready for whatever happens. Anyway, it's not real. My producer, he loved this title. So there's some overlap, but it's not the same. All right. Email me, Will. Just go to willfern.com. You can click and email me there. And I'll tell you about my special I have later. But yeah, card is in here. Is the coin routine in here? I don't think it is. No, it's not in here. No. Cards are in here. The coins are only in here. Right? So that's that. But there's got a lot of stuff in here I'll talk about later. Right? And obviously 3 DVDs. It's a lot of stuff. Right? Okay, that's that. Any more questions? Good? Coins?
Yeah, we one question. Somebody first said, Will Fern is my spirit animal.
I saw that.
But also, Doc Willie wanted to know, if you're working with a drinking crowd, how do you handle the grabbers and hecklers?
I don't have hecklers. I had a heckler in 1998, and I'm not kidding. That's it. I'm a half a knucklehead. I'm an enabler. And my first couple of tricks, they're enabling tricks so the crowd's on my side. I don't have hecklers. I don't, right? And also, I think part of the reason I don't is I'm competent. And I'm not in love with myself. I think it comes across. I'm willing to make I'm willing to make self-effacing comments, and I just don't get it. I don't understand. It doesn't register to me. I just don't get it. And I think it's part of it. Is this I'm really a down to earth guy. I'm an enabler. People don't challenge me because I'm busy having fun. I don't know. And grabby for this. Okay, bar mitzvahs. Kids are tough, man. I mean, I've got kids under the table, around in my here. Their heads are here. You know, I can handle it. I know how close my hand has to be to put on their hand if they reach, right? Oh, come on, guys. You got to play nice with Mr. Magic Guy, right? Whatever. I've got a lot of techniques I use, whatever. One kid was breaking my balls one time. I turned him upside down and shook my coins out of his pocket that he stole with me. I'm being a cool guy. I literally spun a kid upside down, shook him to get my coins out of his pocket, and then they love me, all right? There's another technique I use with kids, and if you know Magic Ballet in New York, I got this from him. He goes, if you got an alpha male who's messing with you, here's what he does. I did it once. He says, come here. Hit the kid outside. Hey, kid, you keep up this crap, I'm going to F you up. Read my lips. I'm going to mess you up. I don't care about the money. I don't need the money. I'm not letting you do that to me anymore. Bring it. Do it again. I'm effing you up. Get back inside and act like a normal human being. And you can imagine Magic Ballet do that to a 13-year-old. He goes, that's it. The alpha male is down, and everybody falls in line, right? So I did it once. I said, listen, kid, I don't know who you think you are, but you think I need $1,000 this bad to put up with you? I don't. You know what? I got 4 parties today. I don't need this grand. All right? Go back in there, act like a human being, or I'm leaving. Telling Jared's mom, I left because you are a prick. All right? You want that? Let's go. Get back inside. That's as far as I ever went, and it worked, right? But yeah, it's whatever. So, but I just don't get a lot of grabbing kids. I don't get it. No more questions?
I think we're good right now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. So, okay, let's talk about a couple ideas. Tailor your clothes, just random stuff, guys. Put your strolling props in your suit and then tailor it. Okay, I buy my suits 2 inches bigger. If I've changed sizes recently, I've lost a little weight, but I would buy 46s, put my props in and tailor it down. I buy bigger pants and with my props in them, and I tailor them then so that the lines are nice with the props in it. Makes sense. I forget where I picked it up. An old timer taught me. I don't know where I learned that, but trust me, do it. Right now, of course, I got my magic suits and my normal suits. If I wear my magic suits to a wedding, I'm wearing my father's suit or whatever. Like I look like I got somebody else's suit on. It's just too big. But with all deck here, wallet, deck, other stuff in the pants, right? I carry a lot of crap. I do. I carry a lot of stuff when I do strolling. So get your clothes tailored with the props in them. Okay, that's a little idea. Also, when you're doing a house party, like especially when you're doing a corporate guy who brings you back to the house for a corporate fun night with everybody's wives, find a Robin. You're Batman. Find a Robin. All right. I talk about this in where's my lecture notes over here? How to be a strolling superhero. Okay. So I make a lot of analogies. This is one of my Tannen's lectures, the 4 wheels to the Batmobile, how to be respectful like Captain America, how to give respect, how to gain respect. I call that the most important thing. 4 wheels to the Batmobile. This is fun. 4 wheels to the Batmobile. Be prepared, be respectful, be likable, be awesome. And the most important wheel is be respectful. Now, I'll get, if you want to read more about all these thoughts about whatever. I thought kids needed to know it, but a lot of my adult magic friends says, you know what? That's some of the best writing you've done. Anyway, so be likable, how to handle rejection, how to be awesome, how to be prepared, blah, 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 how to pack your bat belt. All right, how to pack your back belt. And that's actually, that's something I want to talk about next. So 3 super weapons that we can have. The golden question, I covered, right? Walk away power, I covered, and find a Robin, okay? So you're at a corporate party. They have 1 or 2 kids, right? Those kids are, oh, the magician's coming. So, they're going to throw the kid right at you when you walk in. Show the kid something. He's going to go to bed. Okay, I will. But you know what? Hey, Joey, come here. We're going to fool the crap out of your parents. Let's do this. So I teach him a trick that I can't disclose that Ted Karmelovich, the mother of all book test guys, does, where somebody picks a card, puts it back in the deck. I give the kid a deck. He walks out of the room, comes back. Actually, the kid's in another room. Somebody brings him the deck, and the kid and says, "Find my card," whatever. The kid comes back with the card. It's unbelievable. It's great. I do this And now the kid is, and even bar mitzvahs, I get the 9-year-old brother who's getting ignored all day. He's pissed off. His brother's a star. He's not getting anything but, whatever, chocolate. And, and he's angry. He's just a pissed off kid. So I do that with him. I make him the star. So now he's on me the whole day. Hey, folks, listen, I don't want to bother, but I want to open up with the world's greatest card trick. And then Joey's going to show you the greatest miracle in the history of miracles. Is it okay if we can I just be his opening act? Is that okay with you guys? And so it's easy. They'll never say no if you've got a Robin next to you, right? And you mind if we do a show for you guys? I'm just going to open up with a dumb card trick, but he's got the world's greatest trick ever. Great way to never get turned down at a table at a party because they love that kid and they know he's the little brother and he's angry, right? So do that, all right? So now you could also, what I also do as a follow-up to the Ted Karmelovich trick is I give the kid an invisible deck. I say, you know what, Jared, go over there, turn over any card in the deck. When you're done, bring it back. Okay, but I told him ahead of time, walk out of the room, count to 14, and walk back in again. Give me the deck, right? So now he's the agent of the invisible deck. They say 5 of spades, spread them out, 5 of spades, Jared wins, right? High five, everybody's happy. So again, it's a great way to not be turned down. It's a great walk into a table and the kid feels like he doesn't care. He's not doing anything. He's getting all the applause, right? But I also am doing something with the Ted Karmelovich trick where the kid does something. So it feels good to the kid to do this thing, to scam people, right? So that's really fun. And I can recommend any kind of house party, get a Robin and you're gold, right? Batman. Okay, so how to pack the bat belt, all right? Berger and McBride, right? I think in mystery school, they talk about the 4 stages of being a magician: trickster, sorcerer, oracle, sage, right? Trickster. That's the kind of, I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. Kid tricks are kidster tricks, trickster tricks, right? Why do kids love sponge balls? Not because it's cute, it's because they're surprises. Every time they open their hand, what's going to happen? 2, 4, 8, 12, bunny, no bunny, mommy, daddy, whatever, right? So that's why they love it. It's a surprise. Chop cup. When you lift up the chop cup, what's going to happen, right? There's an unknown essence about the future. Whatever. It's a surprise. It's a nice way to surprise. Saying surprise. Have surprises built in, you got kids hooked. So trickster tricks are those kind of tricks, all right? Sorcerer tricks are what men usually like. So trickster tricks are play with the universe. Play with the universe. See what the universe has in store for you, right? Sorcerer tricks are command the universe. Ambitious card, come to the top. Sorcerer trick. 1s to 100s. Sorcerer, I'm commanding the universe. Men respect power. The sorcerer is the power stage of the magician. I walk up to a bunch of men, I'm not doing mentalism. That's the oracle stage for women. Women like oracle tricks, all right? So do your mentalism for women. We all know that, but why? This is why. Oracle, they want to know the universe. They don't care so much about commanding it. That's the man's job, to be wildly archetypal sexist. But there's something there, okay? Last stage is sage. Explain the universe, right? So Starkle, story trick. If you know Dan Harlan's Starkle, if you don't, look it up. It's a great trick. Starkle, right? You can make that into a nice little story. Berger's Gypsy Thread, right? With Kundalini, he talks about, blah blah blah. Or no, whatever. Shiva, right? Remember? So I have my own Gypsy Thread thing I do with the story. Any kind of a story trick, seniors like to explain the universe. They're drawn to stories and explanation, tales. All right. So when I walk into a room, here's how I use this. If it's half kids and half adults, half my tricks are trickster tricks in my pockets, and 25% there's mental tricks and 25% is sorcerer tricks. I'm covered. I'm not wondering if I have the right tricks because I have the right tricks. Right? I'm playing my archetypes based on that. Right? That's how I pack my bat belt. I look at my percentages. That's how I load. I'm ready to go. I feel confident. There's no more if, wondering. No, I've got cool toys in my bat belt, ready to go. All right. Make sense, guys? All right, cool. All right. Okay, another thought on magic. I'll do more tricks, yeah, but one more philosophical thing before the guys leave who don't want philosophical stuff. Too bad. I think this is cool. Zen master is talking about emptying your cup. The kid walks into the Zen master, is pouring a cup of tea. I want to learn all from you, blah, blah, blah. I want to be a Zen master like you. And he just keep pouring the teas all over the table. And he's listening to the kid. Why, master, stop. Okay. Unless you empty your cup, you can't learn anything. So it's pretty easy to think when you walk into a party, empty your cup. Don't prejudge these kids because the kids at the last party were jerks. Don't prejudge anything. Bring your love of what you have, the confidence that you're just going to be nice and share your toys. And don't prejudge anything. Don't bring your problems. Empty spirit, clean heart, walk in. And point being, what is in my head when I walk into a show, aside from that, is how much fun can I have in this room tonight for me? For me, right? The most fun I had in my life when I was a little kid, I have 40 first cousins, innumerable second cousins. Irish, Scottish one side, Italian side, they're both equally big, right? Every Saturday night was some sacrament or party somewhere, cruising around a room full of people who love each other or could at least abide each other, right? Having a ball, breaking chops, telling jokes, doing tricks, whatever. I wasn't doing tricks all the time, but I was just having fun, right? That's my point. Yeah. So that was my goal. Have fun, break balls, have fun, tell jokes, do push-ups, whatever, push-up contests, whatever, was having fun. So when I walk into a party, I don't look for the path of most resistance. I look for the path of least resistance. What group am I going to do the best with? Go to them. Don't challenge yourself. Oh, these guys look tough. Are they going to like me? Let me say, no. Go to the easiest damn table. Get their reaction. It'll be good. The energy will spread. You'll have confidence. People will see people having a good time with you. Don't challenge yourself. Go to the easy, hanging low fruit. Take it. Fine. Be confident. You're doing a good job. Don't doubt yourself. Just do the ones you know are going to work. And if they don't like you, cut and run. Right? For some sourpuss people, somehow you're just not going to do well. Gotta go. Fine. How much fun could you have that night for you? If you walk in with that spirit, you're going to be drawn to the people that you want, and the energy is just going to build. And the most fun I have in my life is working. How sad is that? But it's true. I love people, and I love to share these tricks I love with people that I fake that I love. So what's in my head ultimately is, I'm 9 years old. I'm walking into a family party, and I'm going to let this family get a little bit of Longo. It's my mom's maiden name, because that was even the crazier side of the family, honestly. I'm going to give them a little bit of Longo to know how much fun I had as a kid every freaking Saturday night. And I bring that to them. And I walk around, and I'm tussling hair, and I'm noogieing and having a great time with the kids. I got robins. I teach a kid rubber band tricks. I got kids going around doing rubber band trick. You put it up your sleeve, put one on the pinky. I'll get 10 kids. Hey, guys, let me show you a trick. Take some rubber bands. Let's do this. So I said, put a rubber band on your pinky. Walk up to your dad. Say, Dad, hold my middle finger. Don't pull it. It's a different trick. So now, Dad, is there any way I can get this rubber band from here onto here without you letting go? Dad's going to say no. Here's what you do. Take this, put it in your pocket, reach up your sleeve, pull this one down. Dad, open your eyes. Dad's amazed. So now I throw out a handful of rubber bands. Boom. The minions are off. The minions are running, right? The bulls are running in Pamplona. And now all these kids are running around doing this trick, and all these little Jeff McBride saw my lecture. He goes, I love it. They're like fun bombs, right? I get the check holders, the check holder. I get one of those Robin's butterflies. I put it in one. I said, hey, Tommy, take this to your dad and say, hey, Dad, the man in charge said you have to pay this now because Uncle Marty had a special drink or something. Okay, you got the words? Okay, go. And we had 10 kids watching. His dad takes the check. What? Huh? Marty? What? Son of a bitch. Oh, ooh. And the butterfly flies at him, and every kid screams, laugh, right? And that guy's pissed off for 3 seconds. He says, you know what? Go get Cousin Steve with that trick. Go get Cousin Steve. So now he'll wind it up, put it in the thing, and they're running over to Uncle Steve. And now that guy's watching that guy, right? So I got 2 of those going in the room, right? So I got that happening, right? So these little fun bombs are going off, right? I have puzzles, little Think Fun's, a great brand, Think Fun. They make great 4-piece puzzles. Look them up. Hey guys, you solve this puzzle in 15 minutes, I got $5 for you. I'll show it in my pocket, put it back. I'll be right back. Go. Bunch of kids that are the teenagers doing nothing, a smart ass magic guy, we'll do it in 5 minutes. And those like the T puzzle, that's really hard but looks easy. So Think Fun's got 4, I have them in my lecture notes, that look easy but that are tough. And you can circle back. Hey, how you doing, guys? You know what? I'll give you 10 more minutes. Fine, 10 more minutes. I'll come back in 10 minutes. Hey, guys, tell you what, I'll do it for you. I'll show you what it looks like. I break it up. You got it? You do? Great. I'll be back in 20 more minutes. Take care. All right, then I said corporate parties, whatever. I just have these 2 or 3 of these things for people that they see me perform and they're just kind of looking for something to do. Those tweens, they put the phones down. They work on the puzzles. They really do. And I really pay $5 if they get it. I keep a few $5 bills in my bag and I give them out. I don't care. There's 1 or 2, maybe the best ever was 2 at a party. Usually it's not even 1. But it's just fun. And you can show them and break it up and it's a blast. It's a way to expand yourself in a party. You're only one guy. But if I got 4 puzzles out and I got 5 kids doing rubber bands, 2 kids doing the flying butterfly, there's fun everywhere. And I'm getting credit for it, right? So that's fun, right? So that's that. Okay, so would guys rather see my super turbo bunny trick, sponge bunny thing I do for kids, or the set I do for a kid's table? It's a 3-trick set I do that's not the bunny, that's equally really freaking cool. And it's the only set you need to handle kids for the rest of your life. What do you think? What do you guys want to see? You want to see the 3-trick set? Vanya, I need you, love. Thanks. My wife's reading that book, The Escape Room. It's really good. So she was happy in there reading The Escape Room. You finished the book yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. All right. It's coming over. All right. So, okay. And this is a really fun whole setup I do, right? I got the bunnies packed here. I'll show the bunnies later.
Are you looking at the little?
What?
camera?
Yeah. But putting stuff in and out of my pockets tonight, guys. Hold on. I think it's mouse. Okay, good. All right. You want to play a game? You guys want to play a game? All right. We're going to play a game. All right. So here's the. All right. Listen. You're going to lose. All right. So no crying. This is my game. Okay, that's how this works, right? But if she wins the game, you all get souvenirs. You guys psyched?
Yeah.
So a table of kids now, no pressure. But if you lose, they're gonna hate you, all right? But if you win, pearl souvenirs for everybody. Sound good? That'd be fun, all right? But again, you're gonna lose. No crying. My game. All right. Let me see your hand like this, right? So when I give you the ball, right, you're gonna squeeze like this and turn your hand over. So show me how fast you can squeeze and turn. Oh, it was a Ninja Turtle. That's pretty quick. All right. So here we go. So it's gonna go like this. And you're gonna squeeze and turn. Ready? And here it goes. Ready? Go. Let that go in here first. Okay. Ready? And go. Okay, good. Don't move. Okay, over here. What color is that ball?
Red.
No, this ball.
Oh, green.
That's green. Thank you. This ball's red. All right, you're just paying attention. All right, here we go. So watch. On 3, guys. On 3. Ready? 1, 2. Okay, 2 is good. Open up. 1 for me. 1 for me. No crying. No crying. This is my game. This is my game. No crying. Okay. But you get 2 shots. You get 2 shots. All right. Matter of fact, you think you're better? You think you're better? Okay. Let me see your hand. Get the next kid. Okay, here we go. So you hold like this, squeeze tight. Don't move. Matter of fact, you better put your hand on there. Matter of fact, 3 guys, get your hand on there. Because, first time, maybe, magic guy, a little sneaky with the hands, right? I get in there, right? But now, just like 9,000 hands, there's no way that I can. Because it's my game and you're going to cry. Watch it. 1, again, super slow motion. Ready? 1, 2. Okay, I don't like you. What's your name? Lauren. I don't like Lauren. I'm never gonna like Lauren because I think she's too fast for me. Did you sneak it in there? Did you put it in there? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Whatever, Miss Confidence Pants. Okay, give it a shot. Let's see. Little sneaky pants. Go ahead. Oh, come on, you guys! I can't believe you guys won my game. I don't play you guys anymore. I'm going home. So I cry and walk away like a lunatic, right? And the kids love it, right? Because they're the ones crying. Now I'm crying. I can't believe you guys beat me. It's my game. I don't want to play you guys anymore. I can't believe you guys did that. I don't like you guys anymore. I'm going home. So the kids are just they crack out, man. It's funny. Anyway, so I love doing that. I said, okay, you won, fine. You get a souvenir, fine, whatever, fine. I promise you a souvenir. I got a souvenir. How am I doing, guys? I talk fast, Joel. Am I too fast? Can you hear me?
You're doing awesome.
All right, good. Here we go.
Hey, I'm a New Yorker too, so it's okay.
What do you say?
He's a New Yorker too.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. All right, here we go. So okay, so now you're gonna get a little souvenir. All right, so let me see your hand. All right. So I need everybody's hands. I'm gonna give you all some pearls, and don't drop them. They're pretty expensive. All right. And if there's a mom there, I say, hey guys, you ever heard of Mickey Moto pearls, Mom? Have you heard of Mickey Moto pearls? And they always say yes. So well, these are Mickey Mouse O's. Relax. Okay. So I give everybody a couple of pearls. All right, little 6mm pearls like this. Okay. So 2 for you, 2 for you, 2 for you. So every kid gets at least 1 or 2. Everybody gets 1. Okay. Now squeeze tight. Make a wish. All right, and if there's a mom or dad there, usually there's a mom who's around. Okay, mom gets a pearl too. Everybody squeeze tight, make a wish. All right, now tell your kids ahead of time, I'm not God. I cannot make your wishes come true. But you have to have a wish to make a wish come true. Isn't that right, Mom? Mom says yes. I don't want kids crying that they wished for a unicorn and they have guts. All right, they have nothing. That's not good. You got to make sure that I temper that. Right, that's happened once. Kid was upset. She didn't get a puppy. Whatever. Okay, so you make a wish?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, really? All right, because your husband's still here. I'll give you 2 wishes. It's a magic show.
Yes.
Right. So I always do that to the women and always gets a laugh, right? Or if it's 2 kids, you made a wish, really? All right, because your sister's still here. I'll give you 2 wishes. Straight face, right? Gets a laugh, right? So bring him in, bring him in, bring him in. So, oh, I'm sorry, before you did that, sorry. Prior, I would have handed this out. Sorry, I'm ahead of myself. I say rip off about 4 inches of that. You could rip off about this much of that. Never make that joke. Don't do it. Come on, man. I'm sure you know what 4 inches is like married to him. I've seen too many magicians make the dumbest, stupid jokes. Don't do it. Okay. Okay. Rip off this much. Rip it. Okay. Yeah. Rip it. Yeah. Rip it. That's good. All right. Good. And lay that down over here. So I did that at the beginning. Sorry. Now the pearls go out. Now the pearls come back in again. All right. Good. So sorry. Got this over here. Good. Right in there. Okay, guys. So all the pearls are in. All the pearls are in. Good. This goes over here like this. Now we got to get the lighter and take out the lighter. I'm sorry. I should have put that up before too. I'm rushing. Sorry, guys. It goes in like this. Right. Lighter's there. String goes like this. Hold on.
Who lights the lighter?
You're gonna light it. Oh yeah, in the party, I'll get a dad, obviously not the kids. Usually if it's a 4-year-old, I say, okay, light it up, let's go, light it up. You mean you can't light a lighter? Don't you smoke? What's wrong with you? Right? And the kids, I think that's funny, right? So now you got that, and our kids, no, don't blink, and I make a big deal, don't blink, because you're never gonna forget this. Okay. And they all link together because you are one amazing kid. Awesome, that's cool. All go together, right? And they're not hot. Feel it, not too hot, right? And not any kind of pearls. These are French pearls. And French pearls make French poodles. Nose in the head, nose in the head, legs in the front, legs in the back, right? And best part of French poodles, they poop diamonds and they pee champagne. Best part of French poodles. Right? So it could be a boy or a girl. It could be a boy or a girl. So do you want to be a boy or a girl?
A girl.
Girl, okay, cool, girl. That's good. Right? Because boys have cooties. Boys have cooties.
Yeah.
We do. All right. So that means eyelash. That means eyelashes, Mom. Right? In case anybody's wondering, the anthropomorphic differentiator. Right? Just like saying anthropomorphic differentiator. Right? And I do that because I do this when I'm working for kids and I'm Mr. Silly Pants. I want a Bugs Bunny line or two. And I talk about that in my book. I want one of those Bugs Bunny lines that the parents get, that the kids don't. The parents get, I'm not a total moron. Because I'm acting like one. So when I throw out the old anthropomorphic differentiator, to the parents, this guy finished 5th grade. This guy's all right. I like this guy. This guy's smart. This guy's good. So I just do this. I just do eyelashes on the eyes like this. You want a bow in the hair?
Please.
All right. Okay. Cool. The bow in the hair. That's cute. And you got an awesome smile. So put a smile on her. Because you were a happy kid. You get a happy little poodle there. A big nose on the poodle, right? And you said you're. No, I didn't say you had a big nose. No, okay, but we're gonna put it's Vanya, right?
Yes.
We'll put a V for Vanya. So nobody else takes this today but you, all right? So that's V for Vanya, right? We got a face and the bow in the hair, and you want the smile, right? Okay, that's fair. That's for you. Okay. And now you want an elephant, a bunny, or a poodle? I can make different ones. Elephant, reindeer, or poodle. Which one do you want? So I give a choice, right? So they go elephant, reindeer, poodle. And should I explain this now? Actually, no, let me show you this. I'll show you how to make the different ones because people don't know this. A lot of guys do the poodles, but they don't know how to do the elephant. Elephant is, you cut these to 16, all right? Here's how to do it. On my kitchen table, right, where the joints come in, I tape a razor blade so it sits up, right? And I take a stack of playing cards and I make a template. So I have the big long thread and I take the thread and when it touches this thing, I just swipe against the razor blade and I toss. I hit it, I swipe, I toss. Hit it, and I use the knife as a quick little template, and it literally takes me this long to cut against the razor blade, exactly 16 pearls every time. So I have tons of these things. I can make these in no time flat, because I used to count 16 pearls. I was out of my mind. Anyway, so that's that. So with 16 pearls, you could do 2 in the front for the nose, elephant, right? That'll leave 1 on the tail rather than 2 for the tail. Right? Like just backwards, right? And now for the reindeer, how cute is this? Watch. Reindeer, you leave 1 for the nose, 4 for the head like this. All right, got that? And you take a knife, which I didn't bring tonight, and you slice here. Slice that, they go out at a perfect 45. right? Each one's a 45, looks like a reindeer, right? And if it's Christmas time, I can make it a Rudolph if you want, all right? But a bar mitzvah one time, not a bar mitzvah, it was, whatever I was, I don't know. A kid says, you know what? I can have reindeer, I'm Jewish. Well, I don't know if the reindeer himself is a goy or not, but I think it's probably okay that you can have reindeer. So I thought it was so funny. Little kid thought, oh, I can have reindeer, I'm Jewish. Like, it's the cutest thing ever, right? Anyway, so, yeah, so elephant, reindeer, poodle, right? And the kid can't, if the kid came out, kept his mind, yeah, you get the snake, you get the snake. And you keep on going. Let that kid, you know, let him cry for a second, you make him what he wants. But kids love these, and they want the full set. Restaurant guys, they keep coming in, they want new ones. There's also an old book with ones where these are made with wire in them. And the wire ones, you can make a snake because the wire holds a form. And you can make snakes and fish and a lot of stuff. Some guy's got a book on that I just found I've had for 30 years, never did it, whatever. But these are easier to find, cheaper, and they're just easier to cut as well. And I love these things, right? McBride talks about the power of a gifting trick, right? This is a great gifting trick for kids. They love you. And normally I'll do my bunnies and that. And once I do that, often that's what I'll do. They played the game, they won the game, and everybody got a prize, and I walk away, okay? And that big table of 5 or 6 kids, this can take a little bit of time and burn that time you want to burn because kids will chew through your magic, but they're used to waiting in line for the thing they're going to get, right? Fine. The other thing I do for kids, though, and this is great at Christmas time. This is my naughty and nice tester. You guys hear about the naughty and nice tester, Danny? This is great. So if you're naughty, right, and you go like this, and it's 2 taps and 2 claps, it doesn't go up. But if you're nice, like I was nice, I think I was, right? I was
Yes.
nice, okay. So 2 and 2, right? And then stands up for me because I was nice, right? So now you've got this, I mean, this is perfect. You put it right down. There's no moves. You tap it, right? Twice. What would you get? No improvising.
Wait,
2
I'm
claps.
not paying attention. What
Okay.
do I do?
2 taps, 2 claps.
2 taps.
Okay. She was not. Oh, mine is nice right now. Danny, just pretend. Come on, just pretend. Tap it. Okay. Yeah. I didn't think so. Okay. Okay. So now you've got what I call a positive negative, right? Depending on the kid. Okay, John, get over here. 2 taps, 2 taps. No. Oh, that didn't work. Oh God. You know what? You know what? You look a little shady. Let's go to your brother. And it's a naughty nice tester, right? And now, and actually, no. So Marty, you do it too. Let's say Marty 2 taps. Whoa, you know, you were really bad. Okay, that's not good. You must have been awful this year. Wow. I'm sorry, gotta get that back. So now you've got positive, negative, and a really bad thing. If it vanishes, the vanish is great. It's just right here. You just put it here, just clip it right here. But done fast, right? Like, okay, you put it right there, good. And I lap it and fine, and you're in perfect position to palm. Perfect palming position. Right here, goes right there, and you're right there. Right? And that's just a lot of fun, right? So you've got this positive, negative, and okay, and the best. You do like 3 or 4 kids, every kid's good. And then when the cutest little girl is there, you could say, okay, now 2 taps, 2 taps, and you're gonna get what you want for Christmas. It's just gotta stand up. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, you look like you have an awful year. But you know what? Better luck next year. How about you, John? And you just leave that kid hanging, right? And they're like you let it get to, don't let it fall down, but let it get to right here, the little tear. But I'm sorry, you know what? You've got a blue dress on. If you got a blue dress on, then you got to tap it 3 times and then 1 clap. I'm sorry, sometimes I forget the blue dress rule. Oh, sorry, it was up. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I'm such an idiot. I can't believe that. And then every kid who gets it wrong, they'll get nervous, right? And then, oh, I'm sorry, but you've got blue shoes. Oh, I forgot the blue shoe rules. You got to spin around 3 times. Okay, fine. So you just keep improvising it, and kids love this, right? And parents come over, and Mom, okay, 2 taps, Mom. That was Mommy naughty or nice? Good for you, Daddy. Mommy was naughty this year. Good for you, sir. Keep going. All right, let's go. So all these dumb jokes, it's just so fun. You can kill time at a table at Christmas time with this. This is awesome, right? And the best part, I start over here. And there's always a kid over here somewhere who like sees it coming. You know what? I don't think I had and he just slowly inches away from the table and gone. Like, there's always like amazing. There's always one kid who does not want to be outed as the naughty guy. It kills me. It's always about 4 or 5 years old. He just melts away. He knows. He got it. Yeah, bad year. But I can't give away the method, but how good does that look, right? It's a no or it's a yes, right? It's under your command all the time. Normal cup, normal cork. Abra Viagra. It's called Abra Viagra. It's a Saul Stone thing. Mayor Yedid at mymagic.com. Mayor Yedid sells the DVD for this. $10, $20, whatever it is. Get it. Any cork, any cup, anytime, fun. All right. For adults, it works just as well. I said, I'm at a bar, like really like Wall Street guys. Hey guys, it's not going to go on. You use the shoulder. You got to do the shoulder. son of a bitch, you know? So, or you got to be on one leg, you know? And I just, as they get drunk, I have so much fun with this with people. It's great. So Abra Viagra, look up Mayor. Okay, how are we doing on time? We're good. Okay, so more ideas, more tricks, more tricks. We'll do more tricks. Let's do one more trick. Oh, here's a great trick. Stand-up performers. This is how I close most of my shows. All right. Early on in the show, I will have somebody. I need you. A woman. I'll borrow a woman's ring. It goes on a hanky like this, right? Thank you. Take it off. Take it off. All right. Russian. I got it. Okay, this goes here like this. Good. Okay, that's like this, and you tie a knot like this. All right. So they tie a knot. Whatever. I got a whole routine for it. It's in my book. Whatever. And now thumb tip. It goes in like this, right? I'm sorry, you didn't see that. So this goes here, right? Ba, 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 ba. And I pocket this, right? I make it vanish. I do the whole snake that the wand turns into a snake. I got a whole thing I do, right? And so it vanishes. Great frame for a show. When's the ring coming back? People will know the show isn't over until the ring comes back, right? So it's called a loaded gun. What do you call it? Runiclon calls it the loaded gun. When something's unresolved, it's a loaded gun waiting to fire. And they know the show isn't over until the gun fires, right? So at the end, they pull up. I pull this out of the audience somewhere, right? And I make a, a Godiva bag, whatever, reach inside, take it out. I do this whole thing about, I keep this little thing around in case I lose somebody's random keepsake, tchotchke, whatever, engagement ring. I can make up for it, right? So I've got this, and I make jokes about, okay, so let's, because that horrible sinking feeling you have in your stomach right now that your ring is gone, that's not going away because your ring is gone, right? But what we can do, though, is we can fill that void, because that's a void now that you have. You know what Dr. Phil says? When you lose something, you have to replace it with something else. People always, they get that. They got to replace, right? So let's, like Dr. Phil, let's replace. Let's take this chocolate and give it to the audience. Right? And there's 60 pieces, 60 seats. As you give to them, the love comes to you from the chocolate, and it fills the void. The chocolate giving fills the void. Yeah, I'll show you what it means. So open up, right? So you open this up like this, and I make a whole thing about, it's important. So anyway, so I open it up, and another box, right? And obviously it's a nest of boxes, but it's a free nest of boxes because when you go to Godiva and you say, hey, you know what? I pump up your brand every time I do a show, and I perform for thousands of people a year. And can I buy a set of those boxes off you that nest? What do you want for those? Oh, we'll give you a couple sets. Yeah. So I have about 10 of these. Every time I'm in a mall, I tell the story, I get a couple boxes, and I have a shoebox full of these packed down just in case I run out of them, right? Anyway, so they're really sweet that way. Pun intended. This goes here. And inside, it wasn't a 48 pack. It was a 12 pack. Oh God, any diabetics out there? More for us. I'm sorry, there's not enough to go around. Somebody called me on that one. That kid was upset at a party one time that he was a diabetic. He was pissed, so I don't do that joke anymore. I thought it was funny. Wait, there's way less chocolates. It should have been a 48 pack. I get ripped off. There's a 24 pack. It's a 12 pack. How many diabetics? There'll be more for us. Whatever. Anyway, I love that joke. So this goes like this. I'm down to the last box, right? I'm like this. Hand goes in the pocket. Thumb tip on. Open it up, right? Whoa, what is that? Hold on. That's like Minnie Mouse's purse. Look at that. There's polka dots on and everything.
Oh.
Whoa, hold on. And what's inside? What's inside? What's inside?
The handkerchief.
Actually, you know what real people say?
My ring.
The ring. Darwin Ortiz talks about in Designing Miracles, when the method is done before, or when they see the method before they see the effect before the method, it's a great place to be. If they think it's already there, they say the ring's in there. Oh my God! So I'm doing this with my thumb tip on, so they don't see it. I crack it open, and I do like the old animate billet switch. I push it down like this. I should show it to you. I say, you know what? I don't want to touch it. You pull it out. You pull it out. I don't want to touch it. As I say, I don't want to touch it. This is what I'm touching, right? But you pull it out. So I hold the thumb tip. They pull it out. I go south with this, and the ring is there. It's I don't know, what does a thumb tip cost? $2, $3? It's the $3 nest of boxes that you got for free. It fools people, guys, all right? That's not going to fool a magician, but this little move here and that little switch, let me pull it out. Let me pull it out. It's an instantaneous, quick switch. So you've got a nest of boxes loaded to go. No stress, no devil's hanky. It's a thumb tip. It's beautiful, all right? I've closed almost every family show for this for years, all right? It's just a great little easy frame. It's not as clever as Aussie Win with the ring and the money in the box and your cousin Sally in the bag in the box, whatever. There's more clever ways to do it, but for a simple, easy, anytime, anywhere, no stress, nest of boxes. I think this is fun.
Is it a full-size hanky?
No, I use a diamond cut. Diamond cut because a ring can be pretty big. I use a super jumbo thumb tip that is malleable. All right, you want one cheap one like this. Actually, I don't know if it's cheap or not. I don't know if it's cheap or not, but it's a big fat one so that it fits the ring and the hanky, right? And you don't take, varsity rings. You want a signet ring or a wedding ring. That's it. Questions on that? Anybody?
People are loving this, Will.
I have 10 minutes. I'm going to use it. I have 2 minutes left. 12 minutes left. All the way. Okay. Thanks, guys. Okay, I'll tell you what I got here. All right, so my book, right? There's no fluff here, guys. It's what I make a living with for 25 years. Mark D'Souza challenged me to do a lecture. I wrote this book up in a week, and it's really all the stuff I make a living with for years, all right? So I have my bunny trick. I call it Bunny Blast. I've got a really turbo, really extended, fun bunny routine that accomplishes 17 things for me when I perform it. Things like, well, whatever. That shows I truly like children. It shows randomly I can bring the whole family together for a positive experience, that it resets immediately. It's easy, which means allows me total presentation attention. It shows I have chops to the parents. It also shows blah, 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 blah. So anyway, if you do it, I was always afraid, thanks, Danny, maybe I will. I was always afraid of doing the bunnies because I could do a top palm, damn it, with one hand. I'm not doing bunnies, right? So I kick off this thing with the quote for my bunny trick is, if you're thinking you're too cool to boogie, boy, oh boy, have I got news for you. My strolling life changed when I went at the bunnies with a vengeance. There's a difference between doing the bunnies, look how cute it is, kids, to doing the bunnies. Let's go. Hands on, let's rock this. So when you own it and you show like it's the most important thing, I make a lot of fun with it. And at the end, when I bring all the bunnies back, everybody's hands on the, I get the lady out of the wheelchair. I lay her on the table. I get her hand on the, everybody's in, right? So when I make a, hocus pocus, fist bones chokers, Gino, Lola, Bridget, open up, it's no, like it. And the bunnies come back, the mom and dad, it's a whole thing, high fives, it's all good in Bunnyville. So I make this whole big play out of the routine. The whole table's involved, all the adults are involved. I kill the bunnies and the kids love it. And they come back to the restaurant over and over because it's jazzable, whatever, right? So it accomplishes a lot as your opening trick for a family that you understand kids, that you understand how to joke with them and how to joke with adults at the same time. You've got good chops and you're a good, likable guy and you're making nice family jokes. It's a wonderful trick. If you don't do it, do mine or do somebody's, because the bunny's trick is just not many tricks are happy. It's a happy routine, man. People love it. Not enough magic is just happy. It just gets that across. All right. So anyway, that's in here. I've got the, oh man, I should show you this one card trick. Let me show you this one card trick so I'm gonna fool everybody. Okay, Dan, I need you, buddy. All right.
Up there?
This is the one trick I do at conventions for magicians that always fools them. All right.
You mean up there?
Yeah, come here. All right, so take the cards. We're going quarantine free. Don't tell my mother. All right. All right, so shuffle the cards. I'm not looking. There's a whole trick behind my back, right? So this is fun. Shuffle them again.
Okay.
All right. And when you're done, give them to me. My hands in the camera.
Yeah.
Okay. Reach in there, take one out.
Okay.
All right. Show everybody what you have there.
Got it.
Okay. If it's all guys at the bar, actually, I won't do the dumb joke. I'll do the dumb joke. Show everybody what you got. The card, Danny. The card. Okay, it's a dumb joke. This goes here. All right. Are we shuffling still? The cards are face down?
Yeah.
All right. I'm shuffling. Okay, good. Now lay it right back about halfway down. Fair?
Fair.
I didn't touch it. I didn't bend it.
Nope.
No breaks, right?
Nope,
I don't say that to
nope.
layman, but I'll say it to you guys, all right? Did I cut it?
Yes.
Give it two full, like riffle. Can you riffle shuffle like this? Riffle shuffle?
Yeah.
Give it a couple riffle shuffles. I'm not touching anything. How fair is that?
Okay.
It's Catholic school fair, Dan. It's Catholic school fair.
Okay,
I don't even know what that means. Give me the cards. Here we go. So we're going to find it now. Behind the back, Catholic school fair, right? Are they face down? Doesn't matter.
They're face down.
I'm going to shuffle once. Ready? One shuffle like this. Ready? Look at this. Ready? And look at it with the snap. Danny with the snap. Bingo. On top. Got it?
No.
Is that it?
No.
Seriously? Wasn't the king of diamonds?
No.
Was I close?
It's a diamond.
What was it?
9 of diamonds.
No. Ah, come on, man. Must be 50, 60 people watching. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Not the world's toughest trick. World's best trick.
Oh.
Thank you very much. Ta-da. Thank you. All right. Did I get you, Joel?
Awesome. Awesome. That's great.
I shouldn't because I did the last lecture. Okay, anyway, no. But it's a fun trick, guys, right? Also, Danny, come back. I need you. Right. So now here's a technique to do with the same idea, right? All right. Come here. I reach in and take one out. Anyone? Got it? You get it from right? Where'd you get it from? Right over here, right?
Yeah.
So look at it, right? And put it right back where you got it, right? Give it a few more riffle shuffles, right? Even laymen have said to me, I think 3 times, really? Like even they know that it's supposed to be, let's stop, right? That they pick it, they put it back in, you do something stupid, and then the magic happens. So when you immediately give them the deck, and you say, okay, shuffle them up, I put 3 guys, really? Yeah, shuffle them up, okay. So we're gonna find it, and it's, actually, you know what I'll do? Okay, actually, you know what I'll do? I'll do the one I do. So not on top, right? On the bottom. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. So you're gonna make a big mess out of the card. So come over here, take this here, right? I'm not gonna lap it. I almost lapped it. Anyway, I'm rushing. Okay. Whatever. I would lap the card, right? This is another trick I do, and I make piles like this. I make a big mess. Drop it on anywhere you want, right? And I'm sorry. I lapped it first. I have him shuffle again. I put the card in the box. I come up, mix them up. I load the box on the table. Okay. I say drop it anywhere you want. He drops it. We're gonna keep those. Okay. Now, spread those around, we'll drop it again, right? And I just keep on going down to where it's near one, like down to 1 card. Wherever you drop it, that's your card. Any of these your card? No. I will have shown them some of these. Your card's under the box. Buzzer just went off. Hit it. Cards in the box? And the cards under the box? No? No. Wow. I'm sorry. Did I say under the box? I meant in the box. So you've got this great technique now, right? To get a card in the box. Let me explain how it works. Have a seat. That's right. So, social distance, Danny. Social distance. All right. There you go. So, okay, you got a short card here, guys. All right. Now, in my DVD and my books, I have different short card tricks. And first things first, get a 1/8 inch rounder. I slice it with a little, like I have a little chopper, cut off like about a 30-second or so. Get a 1/8 inch rounder to re-round the corners. Put a pen dot, slate tap here with a Sharpie, so you can see it when it's in the deck, barely by the edges, Danny, right? See a little tiny black dot there? See it. Right, tiny black dot, so I know where it is if I have to find it. Also, I take a pen and I push on the corner, here and here, so I can feel the bump on the back. Feel the bump? This over here.
Yes.
Right?
Like a punch.
Little punch, right? So behind my back, I know it's on top. All right, so that's how I make my short cards, all right? So now, just do the second one first. When it's on the bottom like this, I say take one, right? He takes it, he puts it right back in again, and I just load that card by culling it underneath like this, guys. I cull it underneath like this, right? He pulls it out, puts it back in, I drop it right back on. So I load the short card on top of this card. Usually I give it a cut. I'll tell you why in a second. When you shuffle cards, the short card will stay at atop of whatever card it's on by virtue of its shortness. When your thumb runs along the edge, the short card will stay with the longer card below it. Not everybody knows that in Magic. Newer guys, you don't know that. It's a great principle.
In the fine art of magic.
It's in the fine art of magic. Thank you, Marty. That's why I have you here. He knows everything, right? Between him and D'Souza, Philly's got it covered. Everything in Magic, 2 guys, all I got to know. All right, so that's it. So he can shuffle a couple times. I take it back. I quick look. I see it's near the bottom. So I cut it. I want it in the middle. I tap here as I shuffle. So I get a clunk. That means it's here. I shuffle it again. And now it's on top. I can say it's not on top or the bottom, right? Now that puts it, now it's on top. I do this little cut here. I do a palm when I cut like that. This is my one-hand top palm that I do. It looks like this, guys. Boom. As I cut, I steal, okay? So I'm doing a one-hand top palm here, but as the deck is covered with this hand here, right? So that's it. Even the worst angle looks pretty good, okay? We've done pretty fast. Okay, watch. Good. Cut like that. Put the cards down. I got it. It's in my book and my video. I go over all the techniques. There's a lot of little things to do. There's a cheat that's in there. I don't tell anybody, but it's in there if you look for it. It's a cheat that it works every time super fast. All right. Anyway, so now I got it on top. I say, here, do me a favor. We're going to make a big mess. Take the cards, make a big mess. Meanwhile, this is in my lap when I started. Sorry. In my lap, I put the card in the box. And I just do this. Make a big mess. Make a big mess. And I finish out the trick like I just did. This kills layman. All right. Another layman killer, real quick. I'll tell people with the card in the bottom, deal cards down when you want. Stop when you want. Look at the last one you dealt. Put this on top. Give them a couple shuffles. Imagine a layman. They do that. They deal, they look, they shuffle themselves. What the hell? Listen, I don't have to worry about finding your card because I have a consigliere, like a sentinel, right? Consigliere, like Godfather, like the Godfather's right-hand man's a consigliere. King of Diamonds is my consigliere. I take him out, and the King of Diamonds is my short card. The card, what do you call it? Below it is the card they picked. So I just cut there. I do this. I put this on top. I know what it is. Watch this. This is one of my very favorite tricks. Come in a little bit closer, right? So now I say, now the consigliere tells me all I need to know. I don't know what Dan, I don't have to worry about your card. You can shred the deck, I don't care. Consigliere, what color was Danny's card? Meanwhile, I know it's Jack of Clubs. Black. He said it's a black card. Can you hear that? And as I go to say, did you hear that? I just slip this behind his back. All right. If he's against his seat, I just hold up in front. He'll lean forward. I pitch it behind his back. I make sure he's on the right kind of chair, doesn't fall through. Good. He's under it. Did you hear black? Black. You hear that? Yeah. I think I heard something. Over here, sir. Did you hear the suit? Consigliere, what suit was Danny's card? I'm sorry. I have emphysema. I'm sorry. Did someone say clubs? Fine. Okay, clubs. Good. All right. I'm sorry. And now, do you know the number? All right, Mary, tell Mary the number. All right, you got the number? I'm sorry. It's my throat cancer. It's kicking up. All right, did you hear something? I heard something. I think I heard Jack. Okay, it was a Jack. Okay. Was your card Jack of Clubs?
Yes, it was a Jack.
Okay, good. Okay, great. All right, so hold on. What's that? What? He didn't? No, he didn't. He's a jerk. He's not a jerk. He's my friend. He didn't. We mean he didn't put it back. He didn't put it back in the deck. So meanwhile, you're sitting on that. So hold on. Where's the Jack? Stanley, find the Jack of Clubs. I don't see the Jack of Clubs.
I don't see it.
You are a cootie head. What? You are so off my Christmas card list, Danny. You are so off my Christmas card list. Matter of fact, you're off my Groundhog Day. I don't even have a Groundhog Day list. You're off it. I'm sorry. Okay. You know what? When? He said, when I turned around, you didn't show. You sat on it and then you shuffle the cards. What? He said you put it on your butt.
No way.
I'm just saying. And now I've had people at the fanciest New York City salons say, no effing way. The one lady, I'm not getting up. And I knew she was a billionaire because her husband's a big oil guy. She goes, I'm not getting up. If that's under my ass, I'm kicking your ass. And she stood up and the place went banana-wits. All right. How easy is that? So you just have them deal, cut, shuffle. What? And they're sitting on it. I'm telling you guys, try that trick and you got your money's worth tonight. And how much? Yeah, that's how much they paid. Nothing. All right. So, cool. Yeah.
Amazing.
Right. Okay. So here's what's in here. So that's in here. All my short card tricks. How I do trade shows. My strategy. How I sit at my table, and the one trick I do to qualify people to stay. Jim Snack's got a great technique. Don't worry about getting a big crowd. Do small crowds over and over. And here's how to do it, and here's how to approach it, just to keep salesmen, because if you get a big crowd, they watch your show, they walk away. What about one time and just keep feeding people to the sales guys? Because if you get a big crowd, the sales guys can't get them all. Just get small crowds, keep feeding the sales guys, and just roll it all day long. It's much easier technique if you want to do trade shows. I got my whole approach in here, which I learned from Jim Snack, and I expand on it. I've got it. My palm is in here. I got a really cool card control, the naughty and nice tester. All my jokes for with the cork is in here, right? The bunny trick, the ring flight, how I do that. All the different things I use I call it the free and unlimited coinage of fun. You guys know what that refers to?
Yes.
The Vernon thing where the coins appear in the bread rolls, a free and unlimited coinage of silver, free and unlimited coinage of silver. So for me, all those techniques I use, that's what I call it, all right? So that's what's in here, all right? In my lecture notes, right? So I've got my...
The green ones right there?
Oh, here we go. So the first one was the how to be a strolling superhero, which I went through, all right? That's that. And I've got my 15 thoughts on strolling magic was my lecture this past summer for the Tannins kids, all right? So the 15 thoughts, this is really my life's work. It took me a long time. She gave me 2 days, but I didn't sleep for 2 days. And I came up with 15 thoughts. You don't have to be the smartest guy in the room. You don't even have to be smart. I talk about how to approach magic. You empty your cup. How much can I have in this room tonight for me? That's in here, right? Also, what do we got here? We got the, this is a really big one. Next one I know is a big one, right? This is, I missed it. Know Thyself. I took a great workshop by a guy named Sam Christensen. It was called the Image Workshop. Lawyers, actors, entertainers would come from around the world to study with this guy to learn about who you are and how people see you. So in a room of 15 people over 4 nonstop 15-hour days or 14-hour days, whatever it was, you'd throw out scenarios, you'd respond to them. People would give a little feedback about you, about little lines. This guy's insane from my kids, or this guy should run for president. You know, lightning bug in a bottle. Totally the frat guy you want to hang with. People just give all these opinions of you. 15 people every time you do one of these scenarios. We did 20 scenarios. 15 people every one. You take all those notes about people that they gave to you talking about you, and you put them in neighborhoods. Everybody has about 7 neighborhoods or aspects of their personality. Super fun, humble, loyal, or wise ass, snarky, cynical. And these neighborhoods are what you are. Now you pick 2 in each neighborhood that are the most definitive of you that you think, or the one that you love the most about you that you think, oh, that's me. And the one you're like, you know what? I didn't like what that person said about me. Well, guess what? That is you. That's the part of you you don't want to say is you. It's part of you. So the way you do work this as a magician is you look at all these things people say. And when you go to the master with the one that I love, the one I hate with each category, he'll say, you know what? You're more the one you love, or you're actually the one you don't like about the, you know, performer category or humble guy category, whatever, you know? And so you've got these 6 or 7 one little phrase things that are your best essence. Look at your repertoire you're going to do for a show. Look at your show list. Is each of those in that show? All of them were in my show except Midnight in the Cathedral. I'm a loon. I get it. I play like a knucklehead. You saw me, right? But I was an English major and a philosophy minor in college. I made that up. I was almost a philosophy minor. I was a marketing minor, but I had 10 credits in philosophy, whatever. But I love that stuff. I read Kierkegaard for kicks. I really do. You wouldn't know it, but I actually do. None of that was in there. But somebody saw that when I'm serious about something, I mean it. And that wasn't anywhere in, no serious was in my show. So now I decided to put one trick in my show that homaged my mentors, my family, how much I love them, and it was no knucklehead at all. And so somebody from my class came and saw my show, walked up to me after the show, punched me in the chest and said, you know what? I didn't come to a magic show to cry, you son of a gun. But that thing with the cups and balls, that was by far the best thing you did, because that was you. I'm like, wow, that's the part that didn't feel right putting it in because there was no jokes. But that connected to people, and I never expected that. So it made my show better because I put in what I was that I didn't know that I was. That's all in here. How to go about doing that with your friends to get that appraisal, how to do it on Facebook. I talk about it all here, all right? Stages of the Magician, the McBride thing with Berger and McBride. People think we're strange birds as magicians. Don't let them be right. Wear nice clothes, wear nice watches, nice shoes, all that stuff, right? I go on about that. How to be clean. Make sure your magic is clean. Number one isn't to be amazing, is your magic is clean. It's bulletproof. If your magic is bulletproof, then you can take it from there. Don't kid yourself. I'd rather do one trick that's a 7, 100% right, than 10 tricks that are a 10 that I do 95% fooling. Be really fooling first. That's our first job. I get into that, right? Have a birthday trick and an anniversary trick. Any workers know this. Always have a birthday trick in your bag and an anniversary trick. Have a gambling trick to show the room of guys that are smoking cigars or, hey guys, I don't want to bother you with card tricks. Can I just teach you how to cheat at cards? Can I teach you how to cheat at cards? Yeah. In case you leave this whole Wall Street thing behind, come with me. Hell yeah. So do that, right? Have the trick, the teacher trick, the little Robin trick, right? And on and on. And then my thing I finished with just be nice, how important that is, why that means everything to me. It gives me confidence. Tim Conover's top 10 advice. I got to meet Tim and spend time with him, and the advice he gave me that made me want to be a professional is in here. Tim Conover, God rest his soul, was more than an amazing magician.
I'm guessing their battery ran out. Can you hear me, Joel?
Yes.
All right. So what we'll do, I think he was wrapping up because we still want to get that information. I'm going to call him And we're going to put him on here so he can finish up his last comments with, I bet you that battery and his laptop decided it was done. So, let's see. Sorry, I got to find him. There he is. Call.
He's connecting.
Oh, he's reconnecting? Oh, they're probably on a different machine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here comes Danny.
Well, hey, everybody. It's just a...
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
You can? All right.
That's awesome. You guys, you drained the battery.
I drained it, man.
Yeah.
Hold this for me, sweetie. Okay. All right. All right, can you guys see me now? All right, so that's all my stuff, guys, all right? So here's, cut to the chase. So take a screenshot of that. Okay, that's my deal, guys. All right.
We can't see
It's
you.
the video.
We can hear your audio. There's probably a button to hit the video.
We have another computer we're pulling up now. Danny's coming in the video. I have an unbelievable quarantine blowout special.
Is there a website too that they can go to? Because I was going to type that up.
You can email me a website, but I don't have the details there.
Oh, you're back up.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. That's my quarantine special. Right?
And it's upside down.
Upside down. Thanks, Dan. All right, so the book, we got the book is 30. Right? We got the superhero lectures 10, whatever. Everything's 50% off, guys. And if you want it all, it's $49. So the DVDs themselves are 50. So I'm selling the entire package for $49 if you want. Go to willfern.com, email me there, okay? And the first 5 people that email me and get the set is going to get a free signed edition of my friend Joe Hernandez of a great book called A Conjurer's Wisdom. It's 3,333 quotes about magic, all right? It's ideas, thoughts, quips, conundrums. Really cool. It's been a big bestseller for Mayor Yeti on his magic site. So you can give me 5 copies of that. And I wanted to promote him because he's coming out with a book soon that's all about telephone and Zoom tricks. He wrote it for telephone tricks. 52 great phone tricks to do. He put a real study to that for a couple of years. Puts all the tricks you can do over the phone and made them great. And now he's tweaking them to do for Zoom as well. So look for Joe Hernandez. His book, Mayor's going to carry it probably, on how to do phone and Zoom tricks. It's going to be great. Right? And anyway, so willfern.com, the first 5 people who order things will get a signed copy of Joe's book on quotes. Love you, Joe. Thanks for helping out with that. And I hope you guys do reach out. Any questions? Guys, you don't have to be great. Just love what you do. And I'll finish with this. I'm at a party one time. I don't care. You got to hear this story. I walk up to a table. It's a really fancy party. Really fancy party. Pinball machines, bocce ball. I mean, the whole room is set up for kids to play in. I look over with the adults. There's one kid at a table, 14 years old, not playing with the kids. I'll start there. Hey, guys, how you doing? What's your name? John. Hey, John, do me a favor. Pick a card, sign it, show you the best trick you ever saw, whatever. As he signed the card, I realized Johnny is signing it pretty slow. So Johnny's a special needs guy, so that's why, in my head, he's not over with the kids playing the video games, everything else. I don't know if he was intimidated. I don't know why. He was intimidated. I don't know what. Sweet kid. You know what? And I felt awful. I put him in a situation where he's signing. Hey, cool. Okay, great. Good signature. Okay, good signature. And that magic pen, that's actually a magic marker. So you use that like a magic wand. Watch what happens. Put the card on the deck, put a wave, card comes on top. So I just, as you often do with kids, I let him be the magic wand guy. Okay, everything sounds for John. He's feeling cool. All right, finish the trick. It's on my necklace. My ambitious card winds up with a card in my shoe, then on my necklace at the end. I got a nice routine. It's in the DVD and the book. Love that routine. Anyway, so you know what? And that trick with the rubber band, I showed you before, guys. Rubber band on the pinky up the sleeve. I had just read that in Roberto Giovanni's first edition of Hidden Agenda. The night before. So I say, Johnny, you know what? Dad, can I take Johnny over by the bar, teach him a trick, come back, show you, fool the heck out of you? Go nuts. Okay. I take Johnny over to the bar. I teach him the rubber band trick. Go back to the table. He does a trick for his dad. He puts the rubber band on his finger. Hey, Johnny, you know what? Take the lights better on the other arm. He put it on the wrong arm. So he puts it on this arm. His dad holds his finger, and he put it in his pocket, and he did the whole thing. He nailed the wordings correctly. His dad, he opened his eyes, was really full. You know the look, shocked, and he's proud that his kid did this. And his look on his face, and Johnny, 10 feet tall, 10 feet tall. Johnny, how'd you do that? Well, it's easy, Dad. All I did was, just put my hand over his mouth. No, Johnny, not up. We got work to do, Johnny. There's 9 more tables left. We got to roll. Take care, guys. Gotta take Johnny and make him a star. Go nuts. So Johnny and I go to every table. Folks, I don't want to bother, but you know what? I got a great card trick. As the opening act that Johnny is going to pull the pants on. It's okay. Can I show you that trick? Right? I do my trick. Johnny does the rubber band trick. Every table, they love Johnny. Everybody's clapping. The kids now start coming over. And once when Johnny get all the applause, right? So now Johnny's the guy at the party. He's the guy, right? Because this trick is so fun because everybody sees it except the guy with his eyes closed. Everybody's laughing. It's a good trick. Point is, guys, we have superpowers other people don't have. Someday, you'll be at a party or at a restaurant somewhere, and you're going to see a Johnny. Get 2 rubber bands. Teach him that trick. All right? I can honestly say that night with Johnny, I did my job that night. All right? I wish you guys could get as much out of magic in your life as I got out of myself in one night, because that was a good night. I had a lot of those, actually, but that may have been the best one. So thanks for your attention. I hope you guys got something out of it as being a strolling guy or any kind of magician working for real people in the real world. And I know I go 90 miles an hour, but I hope you got something out of it. All right? God bless. Back to Joel. Give it up for
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I mean, we can't thank you enough. I mean, this was phenomenal. I mean, this was, people are writing in the chat room how they're going to go back and keep watching this video over and over again because you gave such great information.
Thank you. I didn't get to half of my list, but I got through a lot of it. Okay, one more story, right? Guys, one more story. One time, sometimes you have spontaneous bursts of business. Sometimes I think that I have to push that aside. Like, what am I doing? I could have a job. What am I doing? I'm at a restaurant. Can you hear me okay? Okay, so I'm at a restaurant. Why don't you come in? This mother, daughter, grandmother, right? They have a great time. Really nice folks. I finish up. I walk away. Waitress comes over and says, "Hey, Will, listen, don't go back to that table over there because the woman next to it said you made too much noise. They were having too much fun and it was bothering her." Okay, I get it. So I circle back around and I was too shy to go up to the lady who complained. So I went to the table of women and I kind of sat down because they invited me back, actually. They invited me back. And I sat, I said, "Listen, ladies, I really can't do any more magic for you because the one behind us kind of complained that we had too much fun or we were too loud. And I'm really sorry, but I really can't. So I'll just talk to you for a second here." And the woman, the middle-aged woman, not the grandmother or the daughter, the middle-aged woman, she's like, "Oh, that woman's a biatch. She lives down the street. She's always miserable. So that's why she said that. Don't worry about it. Just, we'll be quiet." So I did another trick and they kept it down. I did 2 more tricks, 3, and they just loved it, right? Finished up. Thanks for watching, ladies. And the lady I looked over, I didn't want to look at her, but she was burning me, like waiting for me to have too much fun. So I wound up at the bar a little later. The mom walks up to me. And she walks up to me and her eyes are bloodshot. She walked, without even saying a word, she comes up, gives me the biggest hug. And she goes, "You're an angel." So now I'm sorry, but no, forget that lady. She goes, "My dad died about a year ago. I haven't seen my mom laugh in a year." I'm not kidding. To see my mom and my daughter having fun like they should, like they always did, you'll never know how much it means to me. And thank you for doing what you do. So we don't know how many people need what we have. And sometimes I feel really ludicrous doing what we do. Like, what does it matter at a party? What's 5 minutes of card tricks? But you never know who might need it. Entertainers are real. The Zoom stuff, it's okay. I'm a big fan. It's like shadow boxing. I don't like it without people there. We're going to be back in demand and soon. And guys, just bring it. Do the stuff you love to do because people need guys like us. All right? I'm done. Thanks.
The vinyl link doesn't work, so tell them your email address.
Okay, my email is wafern@yahoo.com. wafern at yahoo.com. They said the email link isn't working or something. No.
Yeah, I just sent them the booking link. That's what I saw. So wafern@aol.com.
Yahoo.com. That's my best email, guys. Right? If not, reach out to willfern.com. Hey, Joel and John, I'm sorry about the tech issues before. Thank you for your patience. You guys are pros. And I'm honored to have done this for you. Thanks so much.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, thank you also to, Danny Archer and Marty and Mike Miller for all that, all you guys are great. I mean, thank you so much for, they're at the Smoke and Mirrors right now, actually.
Oh, yeah, Danny Archer, amazing.
Thank you.
Thanks, this is the only show that we've done in 2 months.
Wow, there you go. The show for 2 months. Oh, yeah, check that out. That's awesome.
Social distance, social distance. We're all going down the right. We're all going to be safe.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Ciao.
You guys were great. Thank you.
Take it easy. Bubba, thanks for coming, too. Take it easy.
And he said AOL.com, right? Well, that's my screen, folks. You're seeing it now. That's the end.